Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the H3 Podcast, here with the illustrious Eric Hofstad.
Hi, guys.
Ela Klein. What up, Ela Kleiners?
Pimps?
And the biggest pimp, Jesse Wellens.
What up, pimps?
This episode is also sponsored by Bethesda.
What?
That's pretty dope. Their new game, Elder Scrolls Legends, SeatGeek, and Wink. More about that later. But until then, let's get right into the news. How you doing, Jesse?
What's up?
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Dude,
I feel
Here,
like
I made it. I came all the way out here. I never leave
all
the
the
beach.
way from Venice.
I feel
never
nervous because Jesse is the original. What up, big peep?
That's true.
I am. Well, it was what up, peeps?
Yeah.
And I would always intro my vlogs going, what up, peeps? And then I would start my vlog.
It's just it's a powerful way to
It's a good way
start.
to wake them up. You know what I mean?
Me and Ian iDubbbz wanted to make like a parody of like YouTube vloggers,
Right.
and it didn't really come out good. It was kind of a bad video. So
The one in
was-
Venice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it was
one
the
in
first video we made together.
everyone was like, "You and Ian made a video, and it's super disappointing." So that was good. That was fun comments. But anyway,
The bass was bad in it.
the bass was so off.
A really bad bass.
Anyway, but we did this thing. What up, pimps?
Yeah.
And it
100
just stuck.
times.
Yeah, it just stuck. And now everything's what up, pimps.
But you know what? When you're a YouTube daily vlogger, you always feel like you have to do the same exact thing every morning. But or every start of the video. I don't know why. You don't have to.
Well,
But you just
It's
like, I
funny.
can't start the video unless I do that one weird intro.
the thing is, like, because starting videos is really hard.
It's awkward.
Oh,
It's
right.
super awkward.
Right.
So I think a lot of YouTubers have like top of the morning to you, laddies, or
Yeah.
hi, I'm PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Just because it gives you that in.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you're okay, that's out the way. Now we
Yeah.
can start. That's true.
Because otherwise it's just like,
Well, now I do weird shit. Like, I'll just, like, walk into frame and I'm like, oh, I haven't made a video in 3 weeks. Hey,
right.
let me dust this off.
Yeah, we still don't have
Pimps.
we didn't have an intro until we did the What Up Big
Yeah.
Pimps.
Now
Yeah,
stole your
you
shit.
stole my fucking
And now I'm
intro.
dependent
Now
on
I'm
it.
done. I go on 10%.
Nah, you ain't get shit. Do you have a way you start your videos, Eric?
Yeah, I say hello. You're watching Internet Comment Etiquette with Eric. I'm Eric, your host. It's always some variation of that.
But
It's the same thing you're talking about. Like, yeah, it's just a good way to get into it.
You need to get into
I'm
the
thinking
news.
about starting it with like a dramatic cold open, like show like someone finding a body in a construction site, you know, and you think you're about to watch like an episode of Law and Order or something like that, but it just goes to me talking about YouTube comments.
You need to do one of these.
It's always me.
That's how I
That
need
was
to
me
start.
at E3. That was me.
Oh my God! Wait,
No.
we have to talk about that.
No, we don't.
No, because you told me.
Okay.
You told me, and it
Yeah.
actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like I respected your experience way more when I watched your video about it,
Okay.
because I think that was such
It
a
was tough.
spectacular.
It was so
It was
tough.
spectacular. You saw that?
Oh yeah.
You're welcome, EA Live.
Now, would that have gone better if you had just spun around and been like, "What up, peeps?"
That's
Probably.
what I was about to default to.
You know what I want to do? If you're up for it,
Yeah.
I want to put that on and get a play-by-play.
Okay.
Because it's
Jesus.
fascinating. No, it's fascinating.
Okay.
I think if anything,
Okay, yeah.
it will
I like
exonerate
it.
you.
I like it. No, I'm into it.
And I think that the way you owned it was like wonderful for you.
I think it was a win.
It
As
was.
embarrassing as it is, and I've done a lot of embarrassing shit on the internet, so I'm kind of used to it. But the hardest part was like after I did that, I had to go back out into that place and play a game in front of all creators
my
with
God.
that. And I just like sat down. I'm just like, I don't want to look at me right now. I know I done fucked up. And here I am.
Sit down
And
next
I
to him,
didn't
you're
know
like,
how bad
how'd
it
that
was.
go,
I
guy?
didn't know because I didn't see it.
But you had a feeling.
my
Like, what was your
God.
feeling after it happened?
I was like sweating. I was like, shit. Like, because I rallied. Nobody watches the part where I actually did good. We all end it when I start doing good. Like all the videos.
Yeah, by that point.
Yeah.
it's-
So I felt like, I rallied and I did okay at the end. And I asked my buddy. He's like, bro, that was bad, bro. He's like, yo, that was bad. I'm like, how bad was it?
Well, dude, from every E3, there's always like an amazing clip, and you definitely
I
you
won that one.
Dude, nobody remembers anything about E3 except
Right,
this
right.
wonderful clip.
Yeah. Well, here was part of the problem. They caught me off guard.
So
Right
yeah,
there.
yeah. So when I watched this, I thought you were trying to be cool.
No.
Like this cold open, you're like, oh, what up?
No, but you could just see where I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Right.
And that's because when they brought me out, they're like, you're going to go on in about 15 minutes. Somebody else is going to talk. Another trailer is going to play. So I was watching the show. And the camera was behind me, and I was like ready. Like I kept going through the lines in my head. And there was no other clip, another person talking. It just the lights fired on. If you listen carefully, you can hear someone yell, Jesse!
Oh.
And I'm like, oh shit. And I had to, I turn around and it was like a deer in headlights. Like I couldn't even see the teleprompter. Like I'm just like blacked out. And I was like, Jesse, don't let the worst nightmare happen to you. It's happening. It's going to happen. It's going to go and it happens.
Slow-mo.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
No.
Peeps.
Wait, play it with sound for the people.
Like I wasn't even supposed to say what up. Like I went to default mode.
So what happened? Did they screw up, or like it seemed like there was a mistake where you didn't know you were ready to go?
Yeah,
and
I
they
didn't
just
know.
blasted you.
Yeah, like I didn't know. I was completely caught off guard. Like I said, I thought another trailer and another person was going to speak before I went on.
Right.
And you know how like you kind of prepare yourself mentally if you're about to speak.
Absolutely.
And I'm like kept
Yeah.
going over the one word in my head that would help the whole thing flow. So when she was like, more people are coming on, don't worry, you have a little bit of time. I'll tell you right before you come on. I was like, okay, let me just unplug for a minute and watch the show and not sit there and stress about it too much.
Right.
And I was in unplug mode when Jesse, I was like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
what up, peeps?
It's way too relatable. I think
Yeah.
after watching this, I'll never want to host anything.
Yeah.
Play it.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am,
I have no idea what I'm
Jesse
supposed to do
Wellens,
right
and
now.
I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to.
That's me
talk
looking at
about-
the teleprompter going, that is not anything that I'm supposed to say right now.
So it was a
Oh.
full system
Yeah,
breakdown.
I was like, and I wasn't caught up on the teleprompter because I was caught off guard because I didn't even know. So I couldn't find anything I was supposed to
It was
say.
following the
Oh
other
my
people,
yeah,
and
like
then it goes
yeah,
to you. Oh.
yeah, like I don't know. I couldn't even like figure it out fast
Okay,
enough
okay.
to like
What a
to.
nightmare.
And I'm looking at, I'm like, it's not. What was I? And I didn't even need it though. I actually remembered it, but I'm struggling.
You're so stressed in
You're-
the situation, you're not even like.
It's just a panic.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
I would have done the same thing. That's why watching this was like so relatable because I think it would have happened to anybody. So it's full system failure.
Need for Speed.
Oh, it's a little
Oh,
edit.
this one is
A
edited.
little creative editing.
You know
going
what?
on there.
Nah, I'm out. I want the original.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to find the original.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
E3 original
But
video.
I kind of stutter in my words. But because I was gonna say, damn, in my head I said, I'm bombing. Like I almost said it. I almost said it. You heard me go, bombing. Like I said it in my head.
Bombing.
I'm crashing and burning
That
right
would
now.
have been so good. I'm bombing.
I'm
What
bombing.
up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So
Right now, you're just trying to improvise, trying to figure out what to do. Yeah.
And the problem was I let them write my script. I just showed up. I was like, what do you want me to say? And
Yeah.
I should have wrote it myself, but
Was this anything on script or was that improvised?
I don't remember. I think that was on script. Like they wanted me to tell everyone that who I am. I'm a YouTube person, and my name's Jesse. And then it was like, I forget what the fuck I was supposed to say now. But
I'd wipe that out.
when I got to Need for Speed, I just blanked. I was supposed to talk about like me and the producer were gonna go drive cars, and I was gonna make a video about it, and this, that, and the other. And here he is. Like that's what it was supposed to be.
So
Let me let you relive this nightmare.
I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback,
I'm bombing.
I'm
That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say I'm bombing. I'm about to crash right now. Who's coming with me? Put the seatbelts on. The little ventilation thing dropped. We're going down.
Cuts to like the Need for
amazing.
Speed like side camera where it just shows you going off the road, like exploding into
And
a
you
tree.
see it in my, I'm like,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
laughing.
I'm like, yeah,
You're
I'm
very
just gonna-
self-aware.
it's over.
Dude, EA should have given you a bonus for this.
I know, because like all these gamers talked about Need for Speed. I think they kind of did.
I pre-ordered it.
Shout out.
I did code Jesse Wellens E3. I pre-ordered it 20 times. Trying to get you a raise. I love how you try to acknowledge, like they're clapping for like, oh yeah, they're clapping for the game and not trying to encourage me.
Yeah, they're like, come on, Jesse, get together.
It's a great game.
Yes, it's a great game.
But all right, all set aside. I'm a YouTube creator.
And I tried to reset. I'm like, okay, let
Yeah.
me start where I was supposed to begin. And maybe it'll roll off.
I think once you're in that moment, it's like
done.
you're just fucked.
It's done.
Yeah.
You
Get out as cleanly as you can.
You
after
could have
that
just walked
moment.
off stage.
Like, well, it was me.
That would have been fucking amazing.
I'm bombing.
I think that's
guys.
what Michael Bay did.
Really?
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
He gets flustered and then he's just like, I'm out. And he walks off
Oh my
stage.
god.
I mean, fucking like Axl Rose can do it, like in the middle of a concert. Although he got hit with a rock. I'm sorry, that's a tangent.
That's a little bit
He got hit with a
different.
rock
That's
and
a little
walked
bit
off
different,
stage. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's a different deal.
Well,
Nobody hit you with
next
a
time
rock.
have a plant, someone with a rock.
Someone with a rock should
In
be
the
there
audience.
just in case you start bombing. They
Yeah.
nail you with it, and you're like, sorry, I gotta go.
Sorry, dudes.
This suddenly got
You're all there
bad.
throwing rocks in there.
It's coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick.
That part is too much.
All right. The explanation for that is I had to introduce somebody else right after him named Nick.
Yeah.
So I'm already fast forwarding to Nick. I was like, I already said Marcus, and then to Nick. I'm like, oh shit, not yet.
It's not your fault. It was a
Totally.
total
It's
system
totally my
failure.
fault. I smoked a ton of weed the night before.
Yeah.
It was done. No, I didn't. I didn't just joke about that yet.
Oh,
It was 6
I've been
a.m.
there, though. I've
when I
been-
had to get there. That was tough, man. And then Teen Choice Awards asked me to come present on their show live.
After this?
Yeah, like recently. I'm like, hey, have you all seen me live? I'm really good.
Yeah.
And they all started laughing. I'm like, I guess they didn't see it.
So are you going to do it?
Nah, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I'm too scared to do that again.
Oh, no.
God, I wonder if you could do it in some self-aware way
I know.
where it'd be
Yeah.
playful and fun.
You
Yeah.
should do it.
You got such a pull, dude. Everyone's going to tune in.
You
I
should
know,
do it.
I know. Well, I was like, EA definitely has to have me come back next year.
Absolutely.
Like, and I should just screw up really bad.
Just, yeah.
It'd be amazing if it was like a song and dance number that like just fucking nailed it, like
Right. Like, all of a
style.
sudden, it's like,
Everybody's
I
like,
can
what
perform.
the fuck? He really took this one to heart.
Then I was like trying to tell people, I was like, no, I did that on purpose. They're like, yeah, right. There's no way you can act that good on purpose. I was like, you're right.
Well,
that was totally.
I got to tell you, this thing hit, and like, I mean, we're friends, and I was like, ooh. But they're like, you owned it. You made this great video about it. And
Yeah.
I tipped my fedora to
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. You owned it. And it just turned out a lot of fun. I mean, it's just fun.
I thought it was so fun. Like I got in it. We left. I was like, Zach, we got to leave. I can't be here much longer. And we got in an Uber and we're leaving. And I'm like, he filmed it for me too. I was like, let me play it back. I want to watch it. And we were just crying. I was just
Yeah.
because this is my day one homie. I knew him for 30 years. So if anyone can laugh at me, and it would be him. And he was just like, you idiot. This is so funny. I'm like, bro, this might go really viral. So I'm like getting excited. I'm like in the car ride, like I'm actually kind of happy. Like, and then I saw like PewDiePie did a video about it. I'm like, oh God, okay, let me watch it. And he was nice. I was like, okay, I'm happy.
Because we all relate. Like,
Yeah.
all of us
Yeah.
can relate. Be like, I could
It's-
so easily be there. It could happen
Yeah.
to any of us.
Yeah, I
You
did it.
were, I mean, when they brought it up to you, you were like super excited. You were like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome.
Well, you know what? I really wasn't fully aware of what I was getting myself into.
Gotcha.
They were like, hey, we want you to present at EA Live. I didn't even know what EA Live was. I never watched it. And they're like, present and talk. And I've done stuff like that before, and I was fine. Live stuff, I've done like speaking engagements, and I was fine. It was just like the combination of getting caught off guard and the teleprompter relying on that was like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, did they set me up? Did they like, yo, we need a fall guy this year. We need a really good fall guy to make. Which game needs a lot of help this year? Need for Speed does.
Need for Speed's not
Yeah, we
selling
need
well.
we need it. We need
That's a
something
good
to spice
conspiracy
it up.
theory. Yeah.
We need a big cringy one. Let's
Well,
get Jesse.
I'll
We
tell
know
you
what to do.
what.
Get him off guard.
If that's not true, take note. Other game developers.
Right.
Right.
Set them up.
Hire
I love
Jesse.
it.
And knock him down.
But
Well-
I mean, you know, the bass actually sounded really great.
The bass
so,
was on.
The bass was
Yeah.
on.
That radio voice, but not face.
Well, moving on. You are not making daily vlogs anymore.
No.
How is life now? Because you used to be a daily vlogger,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that grind is insane to the level that people can't even understand.
Yeah, it was every day, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
Every day, no.
Hey, do we have the soundboard? Do you not have an everyday bro sound effect?
We have the bro.
Step it up, dude.
But when I was doing it,
Thank you. All right.
What the fuck?
Here we go. We got a soundboard, but it's like it just surprised
I
you.
liked it.
The
All right, get
delay.
I just forgot that's in the song. That
Oh,
sound.
no, I edited it.
Okay.
I made the bro like repeating and
Holy
reversing.
shitballs.
Okay.
I wanted to drag it out. Thank you, Dan. Good work on that one. Anyway, where were we?
Daily vlogging. Yeah, I mean when I was doing it, it wasn't like a thing as like it is now. Like everybody and their mom's daily
It's the
vlogging.
hot thing now.
Yeah.
That's actually true. Logan,
Yeah.
Paul, Jake, and their mom.
Yeah,
Really?
Literally everyone and their mom.
It's
Yeah.
not even
When
an
I
analogy.
started, it was Charles Trippy and Shay Carl were the only guys that really did it on the internet, and they kind of inspired me. And
Rest in peace, Shay Carl.
yeah, I haven't spoken to him in a while, but he's like the OG of the daily vlog. And Charles Trippy hasn't actually missed a day to this day. He's been going like 10 years straight.
That is bananas.
How?
Yeah, I don't know. I lost my mind after 6. So
Well, I was telling you, me and Hila did daily videos on our second channel, Ethan and Hila, for 30 days, and we almost got a divorce.
yeah, it's stressful and it's a lot. But
you can't live your life. There's no
Yeah,
way.
like-
There's no way.
well, you start blurring the lines between reality and
Yeah.
what's going through this camera lens and how you're like living life. So it's almost like, am I doing this because I want to do this? Am I doing this because I'm making a video?
Right.
And if you do it every day,
Bro,
that's gonna just
Dan.
mess your mental health up. I'm pretty sure.
So, like, how was your relationship throughout all that? Like, you guys were doing it for how long? The daily
yeah, we
vlog?
did like 6 years straight, and I mean it was great. Everything was fine. We were doing. I mean, the benefits of it. We were like doing a lot more stuff than we wouldn't have done. You know, we would have sat on the couch that day. Instead, we got outside and did something. We were
Yeah.
doing. So it was really good for that. I experienced more than I'm sure a lot of people have ever experienced in their 6 years because I was always trying to do something different every day.
Bro.
But like putting your life on the internet and having people comment on how you should live your life and you actually doing it, you know, every day, bro, is not healthy. So
But at what point did it start to feel like this is not healthy anymore?
like when my mom passed away and I'm like going like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I should be spending more time with family than like figuring out how I'm going to make another video every day or like I need to just stop living through this camera lens and just live life without it and that's when I was just like I just stopped it after that because I'm just like what am I gonna vlog tomorrow? My mom just passed away. Am I
Yeah.
gonna fucking get on camera and act all happy? I'm like fuck this. And I just,
But what is it
Or
that,
even
like,
if you want to be sad, that's also not
Yeah.
not really
Yeah.
something to
You
show.
don't-
and I didn't want to
Exactly.
share like
Yeah.
my personal shit. You know, I'm like I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Like this is too personal.
so that was the breaking point
Yeah.
when your mom passed away.
And it was like no more daily.
But you vlogged? How
But-
long did you vlog after that happened?
After she passed away, I think I stopped right after.
Oh, is that you
yeah,
stopped right
Yeah,
after?
I think I didn't.
And then what happened when
No, actually, no, I did vlog a little bit after that. I did, but like
It wasn't
there was a
daily.
big secret I'm not gonna say on here, but like me and my relationship, my life was like not the same as the internet thought it was. So we
you mean
like
your marital or your
yeah, like
home
my
life?
my situation with my ex and all, like we were kind of keeping a lot of things personal, and then we finally released to the internet like we were actually broken up.
So you guys were leading on that it was all good for the vlogs.
Yeah, for a while, yeah, and it was like we got to
This is
just
not-
yeah, and I felt like that was just not healthy for us too, as a like trying to grow and figure things out. So
You had mentioned something to me previously when we were chatting that I thought was really interesting about like I think you were talking about like I want to get a dog, but I didn't know if I want the dog for the vlog or for myself.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I thought that was really interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do want a dog, but I would flog the shit out of the dog because I think it'd make great content. But I'm just so busy. So, but I do want a dog. But I got a roommate now, so I might put it on him when I travel.
How bad do you think it is? Because there's some daily vloggers. Do you ever think that it goes to the point where you're like, are we having this kid for the vlog or because I want more kids?
Yeah, I mean, it's scary to think about.
But that's got to be something.
I mean, I guarantee in the back of someone's brain that's a daily vlogger, and if they have a child, they're already thinking, "Ooh, more views," and like that. You
Well,
shouldn't
okay,
even have
you know
that
what? I'm
thought.
going to say it. You don't have to say it. Roman Atwood, dude, had fucking kids.
Uh-huh.
He put this guy, it's so bad for him that he had a new kid and they had a live stream when the baby was born to
Did he?
decide the baby's name.
Yeah.
Ew.
His fans decided his baby's name in a
Gross.
live stream. That's how bad it's
Whoa.
gotten for this dude. And when I watch Roman Atwood, I'm like, these guys all hate each other. There's no, I don't know.
Yeah, that's scary.
I see business.
You got to be careful with that. Like that. I mean,
Smile more, my dog.
live streamed it. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
He had. I saw it on Twitter, so I'm not 100% sure. But what I
No,
saw,
it was-
he said, "We're naming our. Come help us name our new baby."
Yeah.
And it seemed like a whole promotion for like Live Now.
Yeah, I saw it too.
He's
and
like streaming on at Live Now, naming our new baby. So it's like he got a sponsorship.
Yeah. Honey,
to
we're gonna
live
lose this
stream.
Gerber
You know, like
sponsorship. We
some
gotta put another one
people
in.
used to want to sponsorship me proposing to my girl.
That is
Crazy
Whoa,
amounts
you-
of money, and I was like, "There's no way. That's
Are
not
you
genuine."
comfortable saying how much they offer? Because I think I find that fascinating to know.
It wasn't a set amount, yeah, but it was going to be dumb money.
How can you ballpark
Like
if you're comfortable?
it.
Like,
I don't remember exactly.
How
Like,
many
I don't wanna
months of
say-
rent?
Give me a guess.
they
Give me
were-
a dollar number.
It was definitely in like the six-figure
Ooh.
Nice.
God,
so a
that's
lot of
really-
fucking
yeah,
money
like a lot of
to
money.
like buy that
to
that
like
experience.
monetize the proposal and everything, and I'm just like, no,
That's
I can't even
bananas.
ask me that.
That's
you know?
that's a shitty thing to ask.
Yeah.
Like, can we just fucking completely
we buy
attach
you?
puppet strings to you and just tell you how the fuck? Like, we're not happy
But the
with
guy
your
that
proposal.
the guy that was in the
ideas. We
circle,
wanna get
he's
some
the
notes.
guy that's like we're kind of close as friends. But I was just like, I remember like my lawyer was like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna ask you this, but they're just asking and talking about this. I'm like, no, and it was just like. Yeah, and that was a problem with our relationship. Is like I was getting so much pressure to getting married. I'm like, am I
Yeah.
getting married because y'all wanted me to get married, or am I
Right.
getting married because I want to get married? Like, what's happening here?
God forbid you
So-
have a fucking terminal illness or something. They'll want to like live stream your death. Get it sponsored
my
by
God.
like fucking
This
Gatorade.
chemotherapy session is sponsored by Gatorade.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you got to be careful with that. And I think like people just don't care. They just want anything they can do. And it's like you sell your soul. And I can almost admit that I feel like we sold our relationship for the internet. I feel like that
Wow.
happened.
How do you feel about your fans, the people who consume that content? Do you resent it at all?
No,
that
I
they're
mean
like,
they're just going with the flow. It's like they get the inside window into someone's life, and
'Cause they
it's like a friendship. Like they don't know the struggles and what
Right,
really
right,
goes
right.
inside
Yeah.
of someone's head, and they don't know what it's like to get your life commented on. They just know what it's like to comment. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
it's hard for them to understand.
But that like insatiable, desire they had to like consume. Oh my God! Sorry, I had a Windows moment.
Windows
Windows
10.
10 is stealing
Can
your
you fuck
credit
out of my
card.
life, Windows?
I fucking hate that.
Anyway, that insatiable desire your fans have to like consume the most personal. Like the more
Yeah.
personal, the more vulnerable, the
Yeah,
better for them.
The more they like it. I mean, it's like the Truman Show or something, but
Truman's
it's like
aware of
reality
it.
television, but it's real reality television. But I feel like that's changing now. I feel like these people that do vlog it's like they're scripting things and they're faking marriages now and getting married and
Jake Paul
Yeah.
had a marriage.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't actually marry her.
like
Wait, what?
right.
Paul
Jake
like
got
Paul
that's
married.
not
got married.
genuine, you know.
But yeah,
What?
no, I mean, I don't think so.
Who sponsored it?
Someone.
I think it was Carnival Cruises. No, I don't know. But like his videos when he was getting married,
Yeah, probably got crazy views. I'm
Dude,
like,
it
I'm
was
not doing that for the
so
views.
insane,
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, I'm not doing
he
it.
had like 10 marriage videos and they all broke like 10 million. It
Yeah.
was like banana.
Yeah.
It was a bonanza.
That sounds like an arranged marriage.
Yeah, it was arranged by
In a
Carnival
way.
Cruises.
Carnival Cruises.
I
We'll
just
make you
hope,
sick
I
all
just hope
kinds of
maybe
ways.
he's a great actor and this is all fully scripted from him.
I've been talking to him about getting him on the podcast.
I just hope it. Yeah. What do you think though? Do you think like this is all? I think he's just blurred the lines between his reality and scripted shit, and he's living this life, but he's living the life for the internet.
I think that he's too fucking young. He doesn't know how to be responsible about anything. He loves fame. He loves attention. He loves the money.
But
He
like
thinks he's
at
on
any
top of the world,
cost, I feel
and
like
he does a lot of cocaine.
yeah. I feel like the problem is that these guys will do stuff at any cost. They have no morals. They have no like. Okay, this is a
so
line that I won't
disappointed.
cross. Like we have some lines like that that we won't
Same
cross.
with me. I wouldn't
Right,
get
right.
married.
You
for
have
the
to set
money.
up for
Yeah.
yourself because you have respect for yourself and for others, and it's like it's a problem because you have to set it for yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like these kids, they just don't like.
They're too fucking young. If I was 21 and
Yeah, I
had
would've
that
done
level
the
of
same
fame,
shit.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have any fucking filter.
I was
Yeah.
already an asshole when I was 20.
I was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And for one way, I can't blame these young guys like
Right,
that because
right.
they don't know better. But to answer your question, I do think that that's just who he. I don't even think that it goes that far in his head. I think that's who he is. I think that's who he is. I don't think he's capable
Right.
or mature enough to make a separation of like life and on-camera life. I don't think so.
Well, you know,
And
we all
nobody
grew up.
edits their videos anymore. I edited all mine for 6 years.
Oh, they don't
We do.
touch that shit. I mean,
Well, you guys, but I mean like the daily
the
hustle.
bloggers,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the fact that you and I think Casey.
That was the most stressful part is like making the video,
Yeah.
cutting it at night,
Yeah.
posting in the morning, and then doing it again.
Yeah.
You end up working
Yeah.
so much, you
Yeah.
start losing your mind.
And it was always like, yo, it's 3 a.m. I didn't vlog yet for today. Uh-oh.
Really?
Shit, what are we going to do? Oh, maybe we'll just go run down in the gym and play with the cats. Okay, boom.
Oh my
Work.
god.
And we get it done in an hour.
Wow.
Edit it, post it. Okay,
And it works.
and it worked.
Well, it's a rough life, man. I do
mean,
not
like-
envy the daily vloggers.
Even Big Brother like throws games into it, you know? Like that's one of the models of like showing someone's life every day is
Right.
at least they have like competitions and stuff where like
Well, they're all
like, oh
stuck
shit.
in like a house or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stuck in the house.
And they're not filming it. They're just living. So they're
right.
just
But I
Yeah.
think you can like tune
Yeah.
into the right, they're not filming it.
There's
they're
a
just
whole
living.
team.
That's
Yeah.
kind of different.
They're not the creative side of it.
And
like a
it's
Big
only
Brother
for
YouTube.
it's only
Yeah.
for a few months. It's not for 6 years.
Forever.
Right. Right.
forever.
You ever feel like sometimes I feel like the grind is rough, man. It's like this self-imposed fucking nightmare sometimes.
Yeah, YouTube is just like a fucking, you got to have it now, right away, fast.
I'm so envious of people with TV shows, right? Because they do this. They'll work really hard for like 6 months, make a great show, and then they're like 6 months off, and everybody comes back and watch season 2.
Right.
And I'm like, God, I can't even go anywhere for like a week without my life feel like it's being ruined. But you know, here we are complaining that we have like the best job in the world. But you know, look, no matter how successful you are in life, you have the right to complain.
But like YouTubers have this weird worry that if they leave the internet for 3 weeks, that their complete audience is gone. But that's not true.
Yeah,
Because
it's not
I used to
true.
think like that, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to think like that anymore. I think they all know who I am. They're not going to forget who I am.
Right.
Like I'll make a video, but oh yeah, I remember Jesse.
Right.
They'll always remember.
They'll always remember.
I always remember the time when I'm peace. Peace on the streets.
God, I want to talk about these shipping containers. I just found out about this thing. It just blew my fucking mind.
What is it?
And I feel like it's such a symptom of our fucking sick society we're living in. People are buying shipping containers, okay? I learned about this from Eric. It blew my mind.
I know very little, but I know enough to get us to the Google.
Yeah. So people are, because they can't afford houses. Who the fuck can afford a house?
This was brought up to me by my friend Tynan, who was looking for a house, and he was like, you know, I had this interesting idea. Found out this thing you can do where you can buy like a plot of land, right? And you fucking tear down whatever's on that plot of land, and then you can buy shipping containers and get them furnished to look like homes. So they put drywall on the inside, they make it look kind of nice on the outside. They weld the shipping containers together. It's sort of like connect us.
It's a Lego house.
Connect them. Yeah, it's like a Lego house.
yeah,
You connect
I think
the
I've
things
seen that,
together.
Really?
I think this is just fucked.
But wait, how is that
Why?
cheaper than
Because,
It's
dude,
building
not.
walls?
I don't
because
think it is.
who wants to live in a box of metal? Like, people can't afford houses. That's why they're
Yeah.
buying this shit. Because nobody can afford to buy houses. So you're like, I'm going to buy a fucking box of metal that if it ever gets struck by lightning, me and my whole family will be fried.
Filled
But
with
but
the,
Ethan, how is it even cheaper if you gotta buy
you seen
you gotta
what they
buy
look like?
land?
No.
They're
Yeah.
dope.
Open picture.
Yeah, we should look. What are
yeah,
you saying,
I
Ethan?
haven't seen a picture of one I've
It,
seen.
seen
in a
it
long
doesn't
time.
make sense to me that people do it because they're broke. Because you still have to buy land and you still have to do all this
It's
stuff.
10,000 for the container.
You got to hook it up to the grid. You got to get plumbing, electrical. Like this is all
It's
stuff that
not-
you already have when you get a
it's-
house.
Wait,
it
this
just
is
makes
just
it more expensive.
So apparently this is one. Well, at this point, why not build a fucking house? It looks like a house.
Yeah.
That's a shipping
Well,
container
I
house.
think that's more of like they're showing that you can use recycling
Yeah.
things.
This is
to
the
build a-
shipping container.
This is the guy who
company.
owns the shipping container
He's
house.
like, look what you're fucking. I'm gonna just buy a house. But you had a funny thought too, like all these radio waves bouncing off the metal.
Yeah, you start hearing
Got
Alex Jones
Alex
like in
Jones
your
whispering
fucking
in your ear
walls.
at night.
That's dope right there.
Also, the fact that
It's
it
a
might be
death
filled
box,
with like
Jesse.
80 Thai sex worker ghosts
Yeah,
who didn't make it on the ship.
Exactly,
You know?
Jesse.
How is it a death? Because
That's a death
isn't
trap.
it grounded?
I think we're missing something because I don't think someone would do that because they're broke.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
got to
seem
be
like a broke
cheaper.
person
It has
thing
to be
do.
cheaper.
No way, look at this.
Although,
Okay,
like-
look at this.
I can see
That's
someone.
fine.
No, I'm not living there.
I would live in that.
Yeah.
Look at the stairway.
I wonder if my
It
brother
looks-
has any.
let me.
As soon as you walk
They got a
in,
balcony. That looks expensive.
No.
That looks more than
it does look expensive.
It looks like a high class playground.
It seems like this is the kind of idea that you would go down to be like, oh, this might be a cheap alternative to a
Yes.
house. And then you start really looking at the numbers and you're like, oh, this is twice as expensive as a house.
and it's 100 degrees when it's 40 degrees outside inside.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
of
also
metal.
made of fucking
and
metal.
it freezes in the winter.
Yeah. What kind of house do you live in these days there? It's made of metal.
It's a big metal
Yeah.
box.
Shipping containers.
It's
So
too
I
hot.
asked my brother because he works in architecture, and he said it's cheaper than building a house.
So that's why. That's why people do it, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. It looks like a fucking house you would see on a construction site.
It's
I like it.
it's like a Ready Player
All right,
One.
Jesse, go
If
buy
I had
one.
one of those in
Stacks
Venice,
thing.
I would live in it.
Oh, look how fucking luxurious this is. This is what they really look like. You
Yeah.
see this?
He's saying you can isolate it.
It's a
so-
project.
Oh,
that one's not
had
done
some,
yet.
some Russian
That one's
language
done.
wording on top of
It's
it.
not. There's no wall.
Yeah, that's how
That's
they
the
come.
guest room.
That's how they come. That's what they do because it gets so hot. They end up tearing the wall down.
Well,
Anyway.
people in Venice are living in the storage building where you can store your stuff.
Oh shit!
I feel like they're living in those.
I saw a video of somebody who had that hooked up that way.
Wait,
Yeah.
they're living in like storage. That's
Storage
illegal,
units.
right? Like that's
yeah,
just desperation.
They're not allowed to, I'm sure.
Oh wow.
like
But
in
they live out
between
front of
places.
them in Venice. Like they're all lined up. So I figured that they'd have enough money to rent a thing to put their stuff in, and then they just go in there and get stuff and then live in a tent out front of it.
This world is
Wow.
mad.
I saw a video of a dude who was in one of those storage units and he had it decked out, man. He was like pulling stuff off the wall. He had like built into it so that there was a bed.
You live here?
There was like a big jug.
I would live in that.
Sorry, what were you saying?
That looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
What?
it looks ridiculous. It looks absolutely. It looks
We
like
should-
it looks like a McDonald's playhouse.
I'm sorry, we
What
can't
if-
do
what if-
square windows.
If they're not that expensive, they should just put a ton of them under the freeway and then just move all the homeless people to
looked-
actual
Right.
houses. They don't live on the
It
street.
looks like if somebody kicks one of those
We should
stands a
do
little
that.
too
We
hard, your
should
whole
start.
house is coming tumbling down like a
Yeah.
block of Legos.
I got one note: less windows.
Let's
Maybe
like
some
the
different
Dream
shaped
Hotel. Is that what you
windows
said?
going on.
What?
It looks like the Dream Hotel or the one in New York. I don't know if you've been there.
I'm not
They
staying there.
have circles.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
like
that
it already.
place.
But
Anyway.
they are insulated just to.
Okay, all right. Fuck. Anyway, I thought it was fascinating. So here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do now. Going to take a little commercial break really fast, 2 minutes. And then I want to ask you about the story when you got questioned by the Secret Service for your
Yeah.
Trump assassination music video with
I
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
can't wait because I haven't told anyone.
This story
Really.
is fucking fascinating. So don't go away. In the meantime, let me just thank our sponsors really fast.
If you need.
Yeah, you need to go to the bathroom. You need
break or
anything? You good?
something.
Everyone
No,
touch?
no, I'm
All right,
good.
let me just blast through this for a moment.
Brought to you by storage containers.
This episode is brought to you by
Oh, shit.
We Store Dead Thai Prostitutes. And then you live in their
I'll
graveyard.
take some more of
800,000
that.
a year.
Oh,
Oh, I got you.
do it,
Give me that.
do it below the table.
Okay.
All right,
That's part
first
of
up,
Eric.
guys, I want to thank our sponsor, Bethesda. Oh my goodness, Bethesda, one of my favorite companies ever, got in touch with us, and they have a new card game called Elder Scroll Legends, and I've been playing this game for the past couple of days, and it's an online card game. It's super fun. It's got all kinds of sexy card memes that you would expect, and they've got some kind of fun game mechanics like different lanes and stuff like that. Anyway, it's free to play. It's out on every single platform: Steam, Mac, iOS, Android, tablet, phones. And here's what's so dope. This is what I was doing. Play on my tablet, and then if I go out somewhere, you can close it on your tablet, open it on your phone or Steam or your computer, and it will pick up right where you left off when you log in. It's very cool and very fun. If you love Skyrim and Bethesda and the Elder Scrolls in this whole world, you're going to love this card game. So if you go to Bethesda.net and open an account, you're going to frickin' love the heck out of it. And let me tell you what else. Twitch drops. This is really cool. I've never heard of this. If you watch someone on Twitch playing this game, Elder Scrolls Legends, you get free drops in the game.
Are people getting drops
Just
right now?
by being logged in? Or?
That's a good question. I think I have to be playing the game.
Yeah.
There's no like humongous drops going
No.
on or anything.
That would have been dope though. But if you're watching someone streaming it, then you'll get it. You'll get drops. I think if you attach your Twitch, so that's pretty
cool.
freaking dope. They are updating the game all the time, you guys. There's new cards every month. It's a whole hoot and a riot. I've been enjoying the. They have an arena like PvP, and they also have an arena PvE, so you can just match up against NPCs to practice and get good and still get fat loot. Had a lot of fun. I appreciate Bethesda, and the Elder Scroll Legends is a great game that will be having you laughing and gaffing and giggling for hours and hours and hours. It's free. Go play the freaking thing. Thank you to Bethesda. Next up.
Nice.
I have a funny
Very
story
nice.
about PvP.
What?
Like prank versus prank, I used PvP as
Oh,
as a thing.
it's like a video game term.
And I didn't know that. I made a T-shirt like when I first kind of started on YouTube, and I went to Playlist Live the first year, and this kid was wearing my T-shirt, said PvP FTW. I'm like, oh shit, someone got my shirt here, and I walk up to him like, yo, what's up, peep? And he's like all weird,
are you?
standing. He was like, what? I'm like, the shirt, bro. He's like, player versus player. I'm like,
You got fucked.
bomb,
But
bomb,
yeah, and
bomb.
for the win.
I was like kind of disappointed, but I'm like, well, it reached outside my audience. I guess that's a good thing, but
You think that guy came to find you later and was like, oh, okay, I see.
It
too
will
late.
connect
It's
in
too late.
retrospect and be like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh,
that was a really
the
weird
first fan
encounter.
I thought wearing my merch and
It all makes sense now.
did not buy it because they knew who I was.
I'll never forget.
So funny.
Wait, it was actually your shirt?
Yeah, it was my shirt.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, you did PvP for the win?
Yeah,
and it was your merch?
FTW. It was like the Run DMC
Oh,
logo.
what a trick.
No way.
And I sold it through District Lines, and they put on Playlist Live. It was the first year they did Playlist Live, and I'm walking like no one knows me, so I can walk freely around. And I saw some guy wearing it. I was like, "Oh shit,
that is
you
crazy.
fucking
That's
man, you
so
rocking my
funny.
shit. What's up?" And
Yeah,
then,
that's dope.
yeah.
You're selling merch
He
to
just
people
like
who don't know
coils
what
in
the fuck you are.
fear.
Yeah, he was like, player
God,
versus
don't touch
player. I was like, what the fuck is that? Prank versus prank, my T-shirt.
That's fucking awesome.
Give
Next
me
up.
that shirt back.
Next up, we have the great company known as SeatGeek. SeatGeek is an app that aggregates tickets to live events from all over the web to make buying as simple as eating pie.
I got my Burning Man tickets
you-
from there.
Oh, you
Really?
use SeatGeek?
I
Nice.
did.
They're
I got
great.
Burning Man
They're really
tickets.
good. SeatGeek is dope because if you buy seats to an event, you can basically see the score on the ticket. So if you're buying a seat in an auditorium or a stadium, they'll give you a 0 to 100 score to let you know how good the deal is. Green is good, red is bad. I mean, that's intuitive, you guys. Come on.
Great
So it's really,
vibing.
and you get to like see the view from the seat. It's very cool. So if you go to SeatGeek and you enter the code H3H3, you get $20 off your first order.
That's good.
What
Yeah,
a
man.
Pretty nice.
there's a link in the description to download the app. So I think like SeatGeek is dope. It's kind of a new wave of thing. It's like a much better service than traditionally you would find from these other ticket guys, and less like I think some of the other guys actually have like they have like slaves. They have like Chinese slaves.
Oh my god.
Well, no, it's easy because it's on the app. You're like, yo, I really want to go to the show. You just pull it open, boom, and you can find it. And you get
Right.
a ticket to it. It's not like,
I'm not paying you by the way for that. I appreciate it.
no, I mean, it's truth.
Tell me more about
mean, yeah.
these slaves.
Yo, listen, I'm trying to get the NBA Finals, but I'm calling SeatGeek a favor.
Yo, and if SeatGeek appreciates Jesse, get in touch with me. Get this man some tickets. But he said
They
that.
have.
I'm
They
not-
hooked me up. I went to Hamilton.
Oh, they
Really?
got you tickets to Hamilton. Was it great?
It was cool.
Was it as great as
cool.
everyone
It
said?
was
I
cool.
actually wanna see
I
it
sat
too.
too close. So when you
Oh.
go, sit in the middle.
SeatGeek hooked
It's
it up
not-
too fast.
That you're in the splash zone.
Yeah, I was in the splash zone.
They're,
I
like,
got
breaking
spit
fruits
on.
and shit
I
at
got
the
spit
end.
on. But I was like this
Yeah.
the whole show.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you
that's
want to
kinda
be
miserable.
kind of. It's a small theater. I went to New York City, so a small theater.
I've listened to the soundtrack. It was really, I
Yeah.
mean, the music's amazing.
Yeah, it's dope. It was good.
I didn't
I
want to
don't really
spoil
like
it by
musicals,
listening to the soundtrack.
but I like that one. 'Cause
SeatGeek,
it was
if you,
hip-hop.
if
They
you want,
rap battle
yeah,
and
it's
shit.
hip,
Yeah.
it's hop, it's all over the place. SeatGeek sent us some freaking Alexander tickets, and everyone else go to SeatGeek if you want to go to Burning Man, watch a show, watch Hamilton, see a freaking Dodgers game, wherever you are. Go Dodgers. Fuck the Dodgers. Whatever you want. I don't have a stake in this. Get $20 off your first purchase. Link in the description. Use code H3H3. Thank you. Just one more.
I was wondering how you were funding this awesome
Yeah, exactly.
set.
Yeah. Yeah, there's, All right, next up, we have Wink, which is a really interesting company. They do this cool thing where you go on their website, trywink.com/H3H3, and you end up, it's just H3. We got to get some consistency here with these codes.
It's just H3.
All of them are just H3?
Usually.
We need some consistency here. This one happens to be
90%.
just H3. But they do this really cool thing. They deliver wine to you, and you go on and you take this quiz, this palate quiz, and they say, do you like berries? Do you like dirt? Most people probably say no to the dirt one.
Yeah, but that's
They-
important to
that's not
actually
a
have
real
a palate
question.
for dirt.
Is it, do you like earth?
Earth.
I don't know. They always say earthy.
Yeah.
When
And
talking
the-
about wine.
I think there was like, do you like coffee?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chocolate,
Chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
berries, earth,
Hazelnut.
rocks.
Rocks.
They've got all these crazy
Air.
questions. Air? Do you like air? Anyway, they test your palate, and then they send you a bunch of wine selections based on your palate. It's really dope. We did it, and we got 4 bottles of wine. And I was like, oh my God, these are so matched to my palate. This is a perfect match. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to go to the store. I don't know what wine I'm doing. I don't know anything about
But
wine.
it's fun because you can do a little wine tasting
Exactly.
experience.
I like wine, but I don't know anything about wine. So I go to the store, and I'm like, what do I know? So these guys,
Yeah.
you don't have to go to the store. They take all that process out of you.
People
It's-
don't think about the palate enough.
do you
it's
like
important.
rocks?
Yeah. Do you like rocks? Do you like earth?
Yeah.
Grass?
Grassy flavor.
Feathers? Do you like the taste of feathers?
Yeah. Then
We got the wine for you.
So go to trywink.com/H3, and let's see here. You get $20 off if you use that link on your first order, and they'll even cover the cost of shipping. So go to trywinc.com/H3 to get $20 off and free shipping. Are you guys spamming it
Cool.
out there, Dan?
It's showing on the screen.
Also, what else was I going to say? Yeah, basically you join for free, skip any month, cancel any time, and if you don't like the wine, you don't have to pay for it. You just send it back. That's great.
I'm going to join
Nice.
that.
It's a lot of fun.
I think, yeah, you guys got me on that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
I
you
do
to
love
our,
wine.
Thank you to our sponsors for supporting the show. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't all be possible. So if you're in the market for some wine, some tickets, or trying to look for a new fun game, consider supporting our sponsors. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Should we just keep going, or should we take a bathroom break?
I could keep going.
I'm good.
Well, I need to pee.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to run to the bathroom super fast. Actually, my dad is here too. I want to say hi to him
Oh,
really
he's
fast.
here now?
Yeah, he arrived. So please don't leave. Something terrible will happen. I don't know what.
Don't let anything terrible happen. Like, the longer you guys stick around, the better. The base is already perfect. We don't want to mess up
Just
the
so
audio
you know,
levels.
we still have conspiracy closet
There's
coming.
so much coming up.
We still
I
have
need to
news
open your
coming.
guys'
Talking about how I went
minds.
to the Secret Service and
And-
hunted me down
Dude,
with Snoop Dogg.
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
This was just the
So,
beginning,
yeah.
guys.
What he
This
asked me
is
not
the
to
cold
talk
open.
about, I'm gonna get Snoop might come after me for this one.
I'm
Oh,
telling you,
shit.
he's putting
Right
his ass
now.
on the line to bring
We
the
might
story.
see
Can you
Snoop
make
show
sure
up
that
in
he
the
comes
studio.
here?
Everyone's like, all right, just go to the fucking bathroom. We have the news coming up. We're just getting it started.
Yeah, I'm wearing a diaper, so I mean, I was just telling you guys I have to pee. I could stick
Oh,
around.
you don't want to go.
I'm cool.
All right, we'll be back.
Guys,
5 minutes.
I'm gonna literally run, so we'll be back in a short minute. Welcome back, everybody, to the H3 podcast live. Here with everybody who was here before. We were about to get into the story of
the haters.
Jesse's music video with Snoop Dogg, where you guys kind of like did a little meme where you assassinated the president.
There was no assassination.
It was a bit of a meme.
There was,
It was a bit of a
Secret Service. Listen,
it was a bit of an assassination meme.
there was no assassination. We didn't even use that word when we wrote
It
it.
was a soft assassination.
It was just a prank, bro.
Well, because it was all about clowns and playful
know.
imagery. So, like, this one guy gets shot by a cop and it's confetti. But when Snoop shoots Trump, it's like a bang fake
Flag,
thing.
like, yeah.
But in the universe, that was a straight up call for assassination.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm
it's
kidding.
not.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm
I'm
leaving.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesse
I'm just
turns
kidding.
up dead.
Let's watch that. Can we watch the
Let's
the
pull up
ending?
that scene
Okay.
because essentially, well, anyway, the interesting part of this story. I mean, I think most of you guys have seen it because it was quite a big fiasco. But
But Jesse, you wrote and directed the music video.
Right. So this is what happened. I was at EA. Shout out EA again.
Oh my God.
I was doing a live stream with EA and Snoop Dogg to play like Battlefield or something. And we have the same manager, so that's probably why we got the same gig. I get there, and Snoop's there in the green room. The manager's like, Snoop, you should have Jesse direct one of your music videos. He's an inspiring director. He's really good. Snoop's like, for shizzle. I'm like, whoa. And my manager didn't even tell me he was going to say that to Snoop. He was just out of nowhere. I was like, whoa. And he's like, Snoop, you should also let Jesse post it on his channel. I was like, yo, I love that idea. And Snoop's like, yeah, for shizzle. And we played the video game. The whole time playing the video game, Snoop didn't like the game too much because they wouldn't let him smoke pot in there. And the whole time he's just like, you let me smoke dope, I might like the game. This, that, and the other.
Wow.
And then they gave him the controllers inverted the whole time, and they were wondering why he was doing so bad.
Oh, why don't
my
they?
God.
That's easy.
They didn't
fix.
know. They didn't know until after.
I watched that live, by the way.
You saw that?
Yeah. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I love Snoop coming up and being like, yo, we got the secret weapon. And he was next to Zac Efron or something, and they both looked high out of their fucking minds.
That was a different one.
yeah.
I was at
That was
one,
Battlefield
too.
1.
Yeah,
right?
what we did was
That
just me and
was-
Snoop sitting next with each other.
Oh, okay.
It was
okay.
another time.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was a great time.
Yeah.
So we leave, and I'm like, Snoop, let's go smoke one in your van and talk about this video. He's like, all right. And we go in his van, and we're smoking, and I'm basically writing the idea for the video right there as we're smoking weed. And I'm like, yo, it's around October, and remember that clown meme was like a big thing with killer clowns around
Yeah.
Halloween. They were everywhere. So I'm like, we're gonna do something like a clown universe with like cops, like and talk about some political shit. And it was like when Trump and Hillary were running. So I was like, we'll clown them because they're both clowns, and we'll play on that, and we're gonna put dogs, this on the other. Cool. He's like, all right, I'll give you the song in an hour. I'll text it to you. So now we're on text, me and Snoop. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is fucking Snoop Dogg. And I walk out the van all high. I couldn't even find my fucking Uber. And then I go home, and I didn't hear from him for like 3 days. I'm like, oh, I guess this shit ain't happening. Till like 6 o'clock in the morning, he sends me a text message, a video of him in the studio writing a song and rapping it.
He
He's
just made the song,
Yeah,
fresh song.
yeah, he's like, I made us a fresh one from what you talked about in the van.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, this is insane. Like, this
Oh
is
my
happening.
God.
Snoop Dogg's writing a song for this. I'm like, this is wild.
You co-wrote a song with Snoop.
Yeah, kind
Essentially.
of.
Yeah, count it.
I'll
And
give you
then,
credits.
and then he sends it to me like, cool, I'll get you a treatment. And I'm like, yo, how about this? I'll put up half the money, you put up half the money, and we'll put on my channel, and then you'll make your money back from the song sales because I have a bigger following on YouTube than you do, Snoop. Weirdly,
No offense.
yeah,
No offense, Snoop.
but it would just perform better and whatever. He's like, cool. So nobody, like, he was gonna get like a brand, like a GoPro or something to give us money. I'm like, no, Snoop, I don't want anyone to tell us what we can't do.
Because it was a very controversial video.
And I'm like, so it's just me and Snoop and management. Nobody's involved. It's just me and Snoop being creative. So I make the treatment. I go to his house. I show him the treatment. He's like, cool. It was just taking too long to get the video done, and Donald Trump actually won. We're like, whoa, we didn't, like, no one thought he was going to win. And the night we found out he won, Snoop calls me and he's like, yo, he won. We were talking about Donald Trump winning. And he's like, I'm like, do you still want to make this video? Like, now it's just going to be about Trump. He's like, yeah, I don't care. We're going to clown him. I'm like, okay. He's a clown. Well, fast forward, we get the video done. We shoot it, edit it. It took me like a month. I worked super hard on it. I did everything, the producing, the writing, directing. The finished product's done. He loves it. Everyone loves it. Like some lawyers were like, this is a little,
Which lawyers?
Like my lawyer was like,
Your
you
okay.
sure, Jesse? I'm like, I mean, it's not illegal, right? He's like, no, it's not illegal. It's parody. It's,
It's just provocative.
yeah, it's like he's like,
And
so you're on the line, like you're
Yeah.
close to the line, it's freedom of speech, but it's, I mean, it is the sitting president. I'm
Right,
like, well, it's a
right.
clown, and it doesn't even get assassinated.
It wasn't really like Kathy Griffith level
Yeah.
of bad. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, it was
to
a
anything
straight
like that.
parody, and it was like a whole other universe.
Right.
I'm gonna try and get the story shorter. It's almost done.
No, keep going. Take your
okay.
time. It's great.
And then
Give us the long version.
we put the video up, and I was up all night the night before, the final night of editing. Put it up the next day. He drops the song at noon. I go to sleep because I was up all night. I just went right to sleep. I wake up. The right wing media is just destroying Snoop Dogg. This is disgusting. This is so wrong. TMZ's. I'm getting thousands of phone calls from CNN, TMZ. They all want to interview me. Snoop calls me. He's like, "Yo, let's not talk to anybody. Let the art speak for itself. Don't talk to anybody." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to go on CNN and be like, okay, this is why I made the video. Like, that's corny."
The thing is, when you put your image in their hands, they'll always find a way to spin it.
So I'm like, cool. I just denied all, and I had a publicist, luckily, at the time, and she's like, grabbing everything. It was kind of negative at the point. Like, all the comments were negative. They're like, you're going to jail. And I was actually kind of scared.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
oh my
must
God.
have been so
They're like,
nervous.
the FBI is going to come get you and all this shit. And
Was Snoop angry?
I hadn't heard from Snoop. He hasn't said anything to me. And I'm like, oh shit. And it's like 24 hours of me just freaking out. Like, oh my God, did we just single-handedly just bring down Snoop Dogg's career?
Can you imagine?
I'm
dude?
like, oh my God, I'm going to get killed. I thought I was going to get killed either by Snoop's camp or by like the president.
Right.
And I'm like sick. I'm like, just like sick.
Yeah.
The manager that connected us is sick. He can't even talk to me. He's like pissed.
My God.
All his camp is pissed. I go to sleep, wake up the next day. Trump tweeted about it. As soon as Trump tweeted about it, all left-wing people were like, these guys are heroes. This is the First Amendment.
Right.
This is not too far. He didn't actually get shot because right wing built it in a way that looked like it was way worse than it was. You know how the news does
still
that.
image of
just a still image. They didn't sell the whole context of it. We all know about that with PewDiePie. And the left wing was all like, this is great. And it was all positive. And everyone celebrated. Snoop Dogg's texting me, all the emojis. So I got to like decrypt whatever the fuck he's writing to me in emojis. Because he loves to tweet or text emojis to me. And
What kind of emojis
It
did
was
he
like a
send?
fire, gas tank, clown, hands
I think that's
clapping.
good. That's good.
I think it
That's
was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
that's
I figured it was good. And then his lawyer, Snoop's lawyer, gets a hold of me and says, "Hey, the Secret Service wants to talk to you."
Oh, shit.
I was like, fuck. Now I'm sick again. I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck? And they're like, tomorrow. I'm like, cool. He calls me later. He's like, okay, we're not doing it tomorrow. We're doing it next week. I'm like, what the fuck? I got to wait a week? So I'm stressed for a week. I'm turning my phone off every time I talk to somebody. I'm just like thinking helicopters are following me. I'm sure they're zeroing in on me.
Yeah,
right
well, you
now.
know, Obama's got all the drones, so you were good on that front.
And his lawyer was like, you could go tell them to go fuck themselves and not meet with them, but they'll
Really?
come find you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you can
my
just
God.
be like, hey, Secret Service, kindly. Just
Like,
go
well, I
fuck
could be
off.
like, I'm not going to the meeting. I'm not going to meet with you, but they'll just come knock on my door.
That's
what he
even
said.
more
They'll
scary.
Come,
That's
yeah, and I
like-
was like, no, I'll meet with them, whatever they want.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
meet with them.
yeah.
And so we waited a week, and I remember, and I haven't heard from Snoop the whole week. We just were quiet. So I don't know if he's mad at me. I don't
And
know
Snoop
what's going
knew
on.
that you.
Yeah. So I show up to we're all meeting at Snoop's lawyer's office, and I show up. Snoop shows up, and he's fucking the man. Snoop is the most humble, awesome dude, by the way. He's super nice. And he's like, yo, what's up, Jesse? Everything's cool. Everything seemed cool. He was like super mellow.
Yeah.
And the lawyer was like super excited. I'm like, why is this lawyer so excited? Like, I think he
Snoop's?
was, I think he was just excited because it was like, we're making history.
That's
we're
street
like,
cred,
yeah,
dude.
we're like making history right now.
How
Like,
many rappers been interrogated by the Secret
I know.
Service?
For
and,
the
like,
music
and it was,
video.
and
Yeah.
then the lawyer kept joking. I'm like, is it illegal? Like, am I going to go to jail? He's like, well, inciting violence on the president, like, you could go to jail. I'm like, what are you saying?
He gives you this lawyer
yeah,
shit.
I'm like,
Oh, that's a
I
bad
didn't
answer.
incite no
Yeah.
violence.
Yeah.
What do you? I was a parody. Like, what are you talking about?
Lawyers do this
Yeah.
shit where they'll be like, I can't talk to you like a real person because if I give you the wrong reason, then you can sue me.
Right.
So he's
Yeah.
like, there is a chance that you can't go to prison for threatening the life on the president.
Yeah.
Even though it's like
And he's
almost
smiling
the
as
same.
he's saying it to me. I'm like, what the fuck? And I had talked to my lawyer, and he's talked to guys that were like freedom of speech, big wig guys in D.C. and said it's completely not illegal.
Yeah.
Before I go forward, like when it was all going down, TMZ loved to go up to rappers and people in the streets, and there was all these TMZ videos of them walking up and showing the image of Snoop Dogg with the gun and the Ronald Clump.
Right.
And they're like, what do you think of this image? And none of the rappers, they all had Snoop's back. They're all like, that's art. It's art.
Yeah.
It's art. And then one, like, I think like Ice-T watched it, and he was like, I watched it. It's not even bad. And at the end of the video, he's smoking weed with him. And it was like, so everyone had our back. Everyone, celebrities, everyone was good. And then I guess Madonna, like a week before, said some crazy shit, and the Secret Service visited her too. She said some shit.
What'd
like,
she say?
She was like at some women's march, and she said
yeah.
some things. She was going to set the White House
Wait,
on
I
fire or some
remember
shit.
that.
Yeah, she said something.
And so that's when my lawyer was like, listen, she didn't go to jail. They just went and visited her. Everything's going to be fine. All right, so we're at the office. Secret Service shows up. We go into
What'd
the
they
office.
look like? Just
It
like
was
you'd expect?
3 people. It was. It looked like 2 ex-military guys to me.
Of course, yeah.
And an older woman, and she was like the boss. We're at a table just like this. I'm like here. Snoop's here. I think Snoop's manager was in it, and Snoop's lawyer, and me. And we sit down. Secret Service sits down. They're like, the one guy over here just started speaking. He was like, "Okay, we just wanted to bring you in. You know, it's protocol for us, and we don't want you to think that you're in trouble in any way." And and the Secret Service seemed real nervous. And I'm like, why the fuck are they so nervous?
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, no, like it's fucking Snoop Dogg. This is dude reprimanding the fucking G right now, and I'm just like,
Big fan, by the way.
I'm like,
Snoop, big fan.
yeah, I'm like,
You're going to
and
prison.
Snoop was just chilling, and then they are like, "Yeah, you didn't do anything illegal. It's just like our duty. If anybody ever says anything in any way about the president, we have to just follow up. It's
Oh,
protocol."
so they were nice.
Yeah, it's protocol, and we just want to make sure that you don't really want to harm the president. Snoop's like, "Nah, man, he's my homie. I roasted him before on the show, and we're just having fun."
That's true.
And,
They did the
Yeah.
Trump roast together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
And-
interesting
yeah.
that Trump got so butthurt after already spending time
Yeah.
with him. Well, what did Trump tweet originally?
Trump tweeted if Obama, if Snoop Dogg, no, he said, with Snoop Dogg's dying career and all, if he would have pointed the gun, if he would have pointed the gun at Obama, jail time.
By the way, I hate that point.
That's not
I hear
even
that.
true.
Well, I always hear this argument on the left and right. If this was Hillary Clinton, then this would have happened. Can you imagine if Obama or Hillary
Apparently,
did this?
Paul
It's like,
Ted
whatever.
Newton did some crazy shit with some guns on
Yeah.
stage, and he said he was going to shoot the president.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but
he didn't
look,
go to jail.
I didn't
but,
freak
yeah.
out over that.
But
It's Ted Nugent.
But just that argument, both
course
sides
he's
do
gonna
it.
say
Yeah, but you
If
thank
this-
God that he tweeted it, because then the left people
That's
found
true.
out about it, and it
Yeah.
did good. And then this one it got millions of
Yeah.
views. I was like, okay, cool.
He was on your side
Yeah.
after all.
I almost think like Snoop was like, "Trump, can you tweet about it? Because I need some help right now.
Yeah.
People are hating on me, and if you tweet about it, we're going to be all
Validates
good."
it.
Well,
Yeah.
luckily, it was just a violence thing. If you had done anything about how he has a bunch of failing businesses and he can't keep a fucking hotel running, he would have really come after you.
I don't think he saw the video, Trump. I think he probably just saw
Does.
that image.
Just
Yeah,
that
TMZ
Yeah.
ran up to him and was like,
Yeah.
"What do you
Yo,
think of
you
this
see this, Trump?"
fucking picture?"
So anyway, you're in the meeting.
Okay, and then all right, and then they'll go, okay, what was the meaning of the video?
Right.
And then I'm like, if Snoop says the wrong thing, maybe he'll incriminate us and we might go to jail. And like, he didn't write it, I wrote it. So I don't know if he knows the artistic thoughts behind it. And then he was like, he's about to speak, and I'm like, "Snoop, can I take it from here?"
Well, the meaning is that we want to kill the president.
No, stop it, Ethan.
They're like,
Fucking,
okay.
you guys are gonna have Secret Service on the podcast next
No,
week.
Yeah,
I don't
seriously.
What I
want to
said
kill
to
the
them- We have enough
president.
Oh my god.
What I said to them was like, it was a whole different universe. It was to play on the fact that I knew that right-wing media was going to pick it up and flip it way worse than it was,
Right.
and turn it into this thing. And that's just what I think is wrong with society,
Right.
is because like you see something on the news, but it's not really what happened. So like when the guy shot the guy in the car in the music video, all you saw was him getting shot in the kid's in the video that the kid filmed, but he had a gun in his suitcase, so it was a play on
It's
that.
actually interesting because
Yeah.
I was wondering, I was going to ask you
Oh,
about
like,
that
what was it?
scene.
Yeah, like it was a play on that. Like,
Okay.
like that and then it goes on the news on the TV, and then people riot.
Got
And
it.
then it was like Ronald Klump was like the head of this riot going on, and he was deporting all dogs. I don't know if you read it on the news. It says Ronald Klump's deporting all dogs. He was showing up at Snoop's house to deport him, and he pulls out a gun, and the flag comes out, and we.
Social commentary.
yeah,
That's all that is.
So it was, and I knew that this image would have went viral, and it did, and it worked perfectly. It played right into my thoughts on how it would turn out.
So Trump saved your ass,
Yeah,
essentially.
Trump saved it.
That's fucking.
Because I remember when he tweeted it that morning, the video was going. I've never seen my real time views do that before. I was like, whoa, yeah.
What a fucking great story.
You
Oh,
probably
and then, hold on, I
like,
didn't finish. And then we tell him that. Then he's like, okay. The Secret Service is like, okay, so whose idea was it?
Right.
And I look at Snoop. Snoop looks at me. He ain't ratting me out. And I'm like looking around at his lawyer, his manager, and like no one's saying anything.
They
I'm
don't
like,
snitch.
I'm like, it was me. It was me. Secret Service write shit down. They wrote it. I'm like, what the fuck? You write
Don't
this
write
shit?
that.
Don't write that
Yeah,
down.
scratch this out.
And I'm like, well, with collaboratory efforts with Snoop, he knew everything we were doing, of course. But yeah, I wrote it was based off Batman, the Batman scene with the flag. And then they're like, all right, we're going to close the book on this. We just want to make sure you didn't want to harm the president. Don't be worried about freedom of speech. And let's set up a rapport. If like you ever want to lash out on the government, maybe we should talk and find out
Let's
better ways.
collab.
Yeah, and, like,
I don't know about
Snoop-
that last part.
Yeah,
that's
Snoop-
cool that they said like
Well, Snoop was
freedom
like, yeah,
of speech.
Snoop was
Yeah,
like,
I
yeah.
agree.
That's
And,
important.
Then we leave. We walk out. I'm like, Snoop, man, you gangster again now, dog. He's like, I know. Then part 2, I was like, hell no, hell no, I'm done.
Yeah, that is such a great story.
Crazy.
From getting Trump to tweet it to being interrogated by the Secret Service with along Snoop Dogg.
I can only imagine
One of the greatest
that
stories.
week that you had to wait for that meeting.
I also wrote when Trump tweeted, I replied to him. I said, I just clickbaited you, bro. And you clicked. And then the Secret Service was like, oh, what's clickbait?
Yeah.
And I had to explain it to the Secret Service. And I'm like, it's like when Trump thought he saw him getting some way, but it really wasn't. I clickbaited him.
You feel real smart in that moment.
Yeah.
When you're that happened to us when I was being deposed.
For our
Because we're being
lawsuit.
sued for copyright infringement, that his attorney asked me,
What is a meme?
he says, what is a meme? Because he asked me a question. I said, it's just a bit of a
Age-old
meme.
question.
I told him.
Oh, right.
He's like, what is a meme? Can you define a meme? And I was like, oh my God, I'm defining what a meme is at a
Spelled
deposition.
Mimi.
Meme. It's a
Meme.
meme. I remember tweeting that. I was
As a
like,
kid in high school, I used to be a big prankster, oddly. And I would prank the principal. I'd get in trouble. I got kicked out of high school, and my brother, texted me.
You got kicked
He's
out
like,
of high school?
You went from pranking the principal to pranking the president. What are you doing?
yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Yeah, there it is.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
that
that's
was That
amazing.
was a total wrong.
Sorry, Snoop. I don't think he'll care anymore at this point. It's done.
Well,
Did you want to watch it or just
yeah, I mean, here, I'll show this one
that's
part.
just the ending?
Just the part where, the part where they,
And show the part at the end when they're smoking together too. That's
Like here,
important
this is it.
context.
Yeah, so now in post, when we were in post, I was like, should we add the gunshot and the muzzle flash, or should we just have it be like...
Right.
And I kind of regret the muzzle flash and the gunshot.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
that makes it a little more violent.
you're right.
Yeah.
I wish it was just like a cloud of smoke and,
Little-
and not
little,
a
like,
gunshot.
boink
Yeah.
sound effect, you
I
know?
think that would have helped us a little bit.
Well, we learn.
Yeah.
But truly, if you compared to what Kathy Griffith did, when I look at that image,
That was just anger.
I'm just like, what is
That was in
this
social
garbage?
commentary. Yeah, that
there
was
nothing
not doing
funny
favors
or
for anybody.
interesting. It was
There
just
was no
filth.
message there.
Yeah.
It was just gross.
She
Yeah.
got real mad on a Tuesday and was like,
Well,
you know
what I think it was? I think it was the photographer was like, Kathy, Snoop did this, and it worked wonders for him.
Let's
Maybe you should
decapitate the
decapitate his head,
president.
and everybody's gonna love it.
That's probably not.
And she
too
knew
far.
it. She's like, I can't wait till it goes up. I'm gonna be trending.
What about the
Whoops.
tolerant left?
Whoops! Where's the artistic value there?
She took it hard.
I know.
She took it real hard.
went real
And
quick
Trump
to
also
apologize.
tweeted about her.
Oh yeah,
That's a different
See,
kind of
like
lesson.
me and Snoop went to the line and kind of tippy-toed around the line a little bit. She jumped over the line and took a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got 2 more segments coming up. We've got
Yeah,
Eric's
let's do it.
conspiracy corner.
Yeah,
and we've
boy.
got the news.
By the way, when you were talking about Snoop, it was 420.
No
Oh!
fucking way.
I didn't want to break your
Good
story,
call out, Eli.
but and
I was just
420.
about to get super high for the conspiracy segment, so
My mom texted me. She said, "Ethan, tiny houses are all the rage because you can tow them like trailers." She says,
wait, what?
All
"So
the rage.
wherever you go, your home comes with you."
She said
Oh.
all the rage.
She said, "Ethan, the tiny houses are all the rage because you can tow
she's,
them like
she's talking about the
trailers."
shipping containers, right?
So you're talking about a glorified trailer home. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I still hate it. And
Yeah.
those houses we saw are not trailable. They look like IKEA showrooms stuffed in a
They're shipping
fucking kid's
containers. I
Lego.
mean, you need a giant
need a
boat.
boat.
Yeah, you need a big ass boat
Yeah, if you're trying to,
with a trade route.
if you're tr-
All right,
No.
Eric, it's time for your
Is it?
conspiracy
Am I
closet.
out?
I'll get some drinks.
Yep.
You guys want to get saucy?
I
during the
mean,
conspiracy
I should
corner?
probably grab a bud or
You want a beer or something? You want a coffee?
I'll go water.
You
The
fucking
looser I am,
trees.
the wider my third eye is.
Right,
I can
right,
really
right.
hone in on stuff, but I do have this all queued up. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna grab a bud.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab. Ryan, can you bring us some buds?
Bring the buds.
You want a beer?
I need a
Ela?
bud.
We need to bud it up.
Do you want a beer, Ela?
Yes.
3
Think
beers.
of the globalists hate as a full liver.
And so, guys, now we hand it on over to Eric once we get those butts.
Yeah. Well, we do have an intro that's about to play.
Yeah.
I'll
Do you
just.
get
yeah.
the cue from Dan somehow?
I'm just gonna wait till it plays on this thing. Oh wait,
We
you
heard
know
on
what?
the monitor?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, wait.
I gotta switch the thing.
Also, do you have? Because I'm hooked up to the monitor.
Yeah, you
oh,
gotta.
yeah, we gotta hook me up.
You
to
gotta
it.
hook it up.
Help us!
Yeah, don't play the intro
Our
yet.
producer's on it.
I'm not ready for the conspiracy.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to call SoFlo. All right, let's.
do that,
this.
and I'll hook
Okay,
the
do
thing
that
up.
while you.
This is this show is such a fucking.
No, we're the. Come on, it's so casual.
No, it's
great.
No, it's a bag. You
That's
get a call
gonna
from
explode.
SoFlo. You get these
It's
Secret
all-
Service.
it's like
Yeah, I wouldn't
stars.
open that one.
Jesse, drink a beer with us.
I think that's
I'm gonna peer
the
pressure you.
appeal of a podcast, right? You
I'm
feel
looking
like you're
for the
hanging
other
out with
type of
people.
bud.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't have it.
Oh,
Wait,
You
what?
got- You have the other type
it
of Bud
wants
Light.
it wants the
Oh,
420, but
yeah. What do you want?
Can we do that
Whatever
on
you
camera?
got.
Does Joe Rogan do that on camera?
No, he does it off camera.
Do
but-
what? Wait, I feel like we're gonna get demonetized.
Oh, never
not-
mind. Nothing.
We're not talking
well,
about anything.
you can go while we.
You guys
Yeah,
want to take
Jesse,
a
let me
bathroom
Call
show
break?
this
SoFlo.
thing real
You guys
quick.
go take a quick
They got
bathroom
Bud
break.
Lights out there?
Yeah, there's Bud Light out in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So while those guys go get their Bud Lights, I'm gonna call SoFlo. So SoFlo.
Yeah, give them the background for
Well, let me text him. This is great. I love this show, man. From Secret Service to calling SoFlo about his spam. Hold on. Here, you tell it. 'cause I'm trying
Okay,
to
so
find out.
SoFlo on his channel on YouTube, he hasn't posted in like months, maybe a year. I don't even know. And then all of a sudden, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he posted 500 videos in one day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how it's possible.
It was just a bunch of spammy crap.
he
that didn't mean
posted-
anything.
500 videos.
He
in one
posted
day?
a million. Yeah, like his whole video tab is full of videos that he uploaded in one day.
Jesus.
So
But let's see if he answers, because there's a good chance that he doesn't remember him. I had scheduled it with him.
So we want to ask him what is the strategy behind it, because it seems like high level YouTube.
Yeah, I want to get in on the analysis level. You know, there's clearly some high level shit, because SoFlo's a smart guy. He's a savvy businessman. He's a shark.
He is.
He's a shark. But when I saw those 500 videos uploaded, I'm like, SoFlo, for those reasons, I'm out. I'm getting a little toasted right now.
I know. So
Man.
what happened? You just texted him
Yeah, I texted him. We'll
because
see.
you don't want to surprise him with a call.
Well, no, we talked about it earlier in the week, and I said, hey, SoFlo, can I call you on Friday? And he said, yeah, just text me ahead of time. So we scheduled a call at 4.
Oh, and
But-
we kind of missed our time.
He's in Hawaii. He's on vacation in Hawaii.
Oh wow.
So he's such a G. He was going to take this call while he's on vacation. So
okay, so
we can
Eric,
hit him up.
Can
I
you
met
guys,
SoFlo a long time ago.
Did you? What was your impression of him?
Eric, can you set up
He was
in the
thirsty.
meantime?
He was
I met him at like
thirsty.
VidCon.
Thirsty for what?
Oh, sorry, Dan. I might need
Just
a
for
little bit of
like
guidance here.
collaborations and just. And then he like figured out some Facebook thing or something. But he was like doing YouTube, I think, when I met him.
Yeah, he was doing prank. That guy is like, I always say this about the pranksters. Those guys hustle like no one else. Guy went from doing YouTube pranks
Yeah,
to having one of the biggest Facebook,
like
pages.
the prank community as a YouTuber was like, it was like low hanging fruit for fuckboys.
Yes.
I felt like,
Yeah, most definitely. Well, you were in the prank game.
but I wasn't doing the public shit. That was
Yeah.
like a whole different beast in its own. Mine was
pranking
like
the
this
hoods.
weird shit where I was just fucking around with my girlfriend,
Right.
and there was like one other channel that did it at the same time. That was like just kind of riding that wave with me,
Right.
and I hated them. I fucking
What
hated
was the channel
them.
name?
The name was called. What was the name of their channel? I just know them. They're Nikki and John.
Fuck those guys, man.
You know who they are?
No.
No.
Fuck them though.
But like for the longest, they would always try and say we copied them, but we were way ahead of them. But like my channel got deleted.
Why?
And because when I first started the internet video, I was uploading on break.com. And like if you go on break.com, you get $200. I was like, ooh, I dared my girlfriend to eat cinnamon. She ate it, choked. I put it on the internet. I got $200. I was in the military at the time. I was like,
Wait, Break just pays you $200 to upload a video there?
no, if it hits their homepage,
Oh,
if they think it's funny enough for their homepage.
interesting.
But what I didn't know is they're taking the full exclude,
They
like,
get the rights
they
for
own the
it.
whole rights.
What?
I didn't know. I just signed money. I was money.
What the hell?
And I did that like 5 times, and then I went to YouTube and put those same videos on YouTube, and I started creating buzz, and then they DCM'd me, whatever.
What the
Yeah.
It took my
Yeah.
channel down, and I had to start over again. It was a blessing in
my God.
disguise, though.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
my name was like Jesse Welly
Jesse
as
Welly.
the YouTube channel. Then I started over again, prank vs. prank. But now it's back to Jesse. So
You cut out the
Full
Welly part.
circle.
Wow, man, these license holders really take advantage of people. Same with these companies. Like,
that's like what SoFlo does now, right? He like
Yeah.
buys the license to videos.
Yeah.
actually, no, he just uploads them.
He just rips them.
The license is secondary.
He's like, "Oh, you caught me? Wait, sign this. Here's
Okay,
money."
here's $200. I own it forever. There's these companies like what are these big ones called? Junkin Media.
Junkin Media.
They'll go find a viral video and be like, "I'll give you $25 for the lights
I
forever."
think they own like 90%
They
of.
own every viral video on the
yeah.
internet. It's I'm not going to say fascinating. People clown on me that I always say that's fascinating in every episode.
As if it's a problem to be
I'm
fascinated.
fascinated by
Yeah.
shit.
Are we not here to fascinate and be fascinated?
It's like the fucking B version of Gladiator.
people are
you not
saying-
fascinated?
Are you not fascinated?
What?
There's a suggestion to call Salads about his latest video.
I'm not. I
Latest
actually.
video.
Yeah, he
He
made
made-
like Joey's such a fucking character. This guy makes a classic salads video. Something. Oh yeah, I remember. He went to outside Jake Paul's house and he's like, "Look how easy I can abduct his fans."
Oh my
He
god.
did a child abduction prank outside Jake Paul's house. And then he texts me even before I watched it. As soon as he posted it, he says, "Yo, Ethan, watch my new video. It's cancer." And I'm like, I can't react to your video now that you've like.
Is
You're
that
too
so
self-aware,
weird?
Joey.
Yeah, it's like
It-
he's trying to win with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his business card just says Joseph Salads, child abductor.
Yeah, he at this point he's
Yeah.
just a candy man.
Hands that
So
out.
was it fake? Like 90% of
Obviously.
the footage?
and-
Joey goes when we have him on the show. He's like, I'm not going to tell you which of my pranks are fake, but I'll tell you 99.99% of all pranks are fake on the internet. I was like, okay. So that leaves about maybe like one.
Have you
out of-
ever met him?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
met him.
You met
I
the salad man?
I met Salads. Probably like Playlist Live or something.
So
He's a great
Latino.
guy.
And
Yeah, he's willing to embrace it,
He's
which
honest.
is nice. Yeah. He doesn't fuck around.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he does, but he's honest about it, which is
All right,
nice.
let's get
he's
into
a typical Jersey Guido.
I think Dan might still be
guy.
doing one more little
who puts his
setup.
dick in hot dog buns. And, you seen that?
Oops.
No, I thought he pissed in his mouth.
He did
Oh.
that. As
Yeah, he
well.
does that.
No,
too.
there's like a whole bunch of them.
He was doing this thing for a
Those
while.
were on the internet, or
Yeah.
did they leak onto the
Yeah.
internet?
No, it's just
No,
there.
he shot it for a movie, like a Jackass movie.
No, he
They're doing.
apparently they had a Snapchat account and
That's
they,
separate.
they made a lot of
And I-
Who's
I clicked an
following
X
Joey
on that
Salad's
window.
dick in
Should
a
have been
bun?
closer.
A bunch of gay guys. So they did it back in the day. He was putting his dick in a hot dog bun and putting it on Snapchat, and he got like a huge gay following. I mean, tip of the beanie
Really?
to him. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, gay. You know. I mean, hey,
Right.
it's nice to be desired by somebody, right?
for Salads.
I
Wait,
I
gay
suspect
for
Joey's
pay.
gay. He'll dispute that, but I suspect Joey is a little gay.
Well, now he has a girlfriend and they have like a
It's
Facebook
fake.
page.
It's
Is he
fake.
still in New
Together.
Jersey?
No, he's in LA.
All right, you guys
Yeah.
ready to step in
Friends
the
of the
closet
show,
with me?
but he's gay.
Speaking of,
But he doesn't admit it.
His last name is Salads.
I love it. We're like, he's gay. He won't admit it, but he's gay.
It's funny.
well, hot dog buns are male.
He's doing kind of like
Right,
boyfriend
so- Put it
in
versus
the bun.
girlfriend
Yeah,
now.
he put it
Oh,
in
he's
the bun.
pranking his girlfriend.
Yeah. And when he was here, I told him I thought your relationship is fake.
Everyone
is it
needs to
fake?
jump
and he,
off.
He's prank versus prank 2017.
He
the
claims
edition.
that it's real.
Everybody wants it. It's not worth it.
Are we
y'all.
ready?
I have
Okay.
sleep problems.
You know,
That
we've all got our
was-
Joey conspiracies.
but see, we really pranked each other. That was the fucked up shit. We really went in on
No,
each
I
other.
believe you. I honestly tipped the
But
beanie
wait,
to you
but wait,
because
but wait. You faked some stuff.
Oh, me and her? Me and her, no.
it was never
Okay.
like, hey,
Me,
I'm gonna
actually, I
prank you
never-
today.
Yeah, it was like this. It
Was
was,
it
like
always surprising?
it was like this. I'd walk into a situation, and it'd be off, and I'm like, hold on.
Okay.
There's something here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil it,
Okay.
but I see she spent the time to try and get me
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
It's probably in my food. Fuck, it's in my food. It's gonna be in my
Okay.
food.
Oh, so you have this
I'm like,
self-aware.
oh, it's probably in the food. I'm like looking for like if you watch some of my videos, like I'm looking for cameras. Like she
That's
told me she was
interesting.
pregnant once. That was fucking 100% real,
Ooh.
and I really believed that I
Oh
was.
my
That's
she-
what I was
God.
asking. Oh, that's
and I
fucked
look
up.
around
man.
and I look and you see me looking for the camera because I'm like, this is a prank.
Oh,
And
Now
I'm like,
that's
Joe, this is
fucked.
not a
Yeah.
prank. I'm like, oh shit, I'm having a baby. Oh shit. Oh shit. I was kind of happy.
And then she's like, pranked you.
yeah, and I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, it was a
kinda-
prank?
it was
yeah,
a
she
prank.
wasn't really pregnant.
Oh my god.
And
That's
but
so
the fucked up thing is, she was smart though. She was really good. She would plant the seed. Like, she would be like 3 weeks. She'd be like, well, I haven't got my period yet.
Oh.
Wow.
Like, that's not even on camera. So,
Jesus
like, she would
Christ.
plant the seed, and it'd be like 3 weeks later, she'd be like, well, guess what? I took the test.
Oh my
She was like, me and
God.
Carly did it. I'm like, and you did it without me?
That's
like, if you
high-level
watch
shit.
it, you could see, like, legitimately.
Did you guys have like a safe word?
No,
when
we
it came
used
to
to
these
always
pranks.
try to-
that's a
That would be
good
like the first thing that I
we
think
would
I'd
always
do
go, hey,
with,
don't
with the
do
hindsight
this.
now of
That's
like
a
seeing
good
other people
point,
do it.
yeah.
Like there'd
She
be
would
a
always
safe
bug
word.
me not to do bugs, and I would do bugs all the time.
Oh yeah.
She'd be like, listen, don't do bugs. And then you'll see some videos, I'll pull a bug out. She's like, fuck you, you're not posting
I'll
it.
pull a bug out.
Or like, there was a safe word. It was like, we would get naked right away so that we know we couldn't be filmed.
Oh,
And shit like that.
Yeah.
We were like, no,
That's amazing.
That's fuck. Wow. What a life.
That's funny.
What a life to
It
live.
was stressful. It was stressful. But like, yeah,
amazing.
like, so it was never fake. It was more of like, it'd be a food one maybe. Like she like put some spicy shit in a burrito on me. And I sat down and I could just sense it.
Mm.
I was like, oh, fuck, it's probably going to be in the food or something. Whatever it is, I'm like, fuck it. And then I realized, I was like, fuck, it's that spicy shit.
So would that ever happen, but there was no prank?
All the time.
So you were like in your head all the time. Like,
yeah.
it's almost like a parent, like you're almost having paranoid delusions.
Right. And we had a really obsession of fucking with each other when the other person would fall asleep, especially on the couch. And it really kind of fucked me up, like my sleeping. Like it would really fuck me up. And if you watch it, if you want to see a really funny video of a prank that's 100% real, I'm sleeping and she wakes me up. It's one that Break fucking owns probably.
You want to watch it?
And I snap into sleepwalking mode and I like scream like bloody murder and try to hide behind her. And it's just funny. It's really funny. What's it called?
Well, how's it called?
Maybe if you just Google, I don't even know how to find it. Maybe go on YouTube and search like boyfriend or prank versus prank sleeping.
All right, let's get into
Fuck, I don't know.
Let's get into
Do your
it.
conspiracies.
Okay.
Next time.
I'm just putting it into my to-do list for next time. I'm gonna
All right.
got a little list.
The longest break ever. All right, thanks for sticking around,
We
everybody.
got to the bottom of it.
Okay.
It's important.
Okay, are we ready?
I think we're ready. You guys ready?
I'm
I
prepared.
think the intro is gonna play at any second, and then we'll get into it.
I'm just watching myself, and it's like half a second off. It's very bizarre.
It's Eric's Conspiracy Closet.
Hey,
All right, guys, welcome to the conspiracy closet. Y'all ready to jump into the closet with me?
let's take a leap.
Listen, I went deep. I went deep this time. I found a conspiracy that I think that everybody can get on the same page about.
Cool.
I'm talking about, of course, celebrity clones. Have you guys heard about celebrity clones at all? Is this something
Not
that's come
really,
across
no.
your? Well, then you're in for a treat because I thought this one was really great. I've compiled 3 cases that I believe to be the strongest evidence that the Shadow Masters, who run our civilization, are taking our most beloved celebrities, cloning them, and then sending them right back out as brainwashed
Well,
replicas.
hold on. What did they do with the original?
Wait, I have heard of this.
The
You
originals
have-
die.
They just they throw
Yeah.
them in a pit.
Can,
Like,
can
you
I
know,
guess what
put them
one
in a
of them's
storage
gonna
container.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
gonna be Michael Jackson?
Michael, that's one of the ones I came
Okay.
across.
But he's perished. The clone has perished.
yeah, his clone's dead too.
Right,
so
right.
I
You
mean,
can't clone the
you know.
clone. Is it like when the
Well,
clone perishes? There's...
What I found is that they just have kind of like stem cells on record
Okay.
for most celebrities. So they keep the stem cells, and if that celebrity dies, but the Illuminati and the Shadow Masters want to continue some sort of dialogue with them to help them like
Right.
get people in line and everything, clone.
So we could have a Michael Jackson return at any moment.
Yeah. Now, what tipped me off was actually this article right here from
can-
Metro.
Can you full screen it?
Yeah, I think so. Hang on. I'm still, this is the one thing that I haven't gotten. There we go.
Okay. God bless.
This is, first of all, what happened to Avril Lavigne? Conspiracy theory that the singer is dead, life is back again. Now, I was
Wait,
What?
what is that sentence?
I was kind of confused by that headline. It kind
It's
of
a little
falls
mar-
apart grammatically
Yeah. Okay.
at the
What
end
is
there.
Metro, by the way? News, but not as you know it.
It's British, so you know it's
Oh.
cool. You know, it's going to be that right news.
We're news,
Yeah.
but not as you know it.
News. Wow, that really is
Or something else.
They also have their shares at the top right, so they're taking the Keemstar model of just telling you how much people are.
122 million.
So
That's
what
gotta
is
be
that
like,
sentence?
That's not
Lifetime.
That
real.
doesn't seem like a lot.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
That's like all of their articles.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
gotta be
like
lifetime.
anytime
they're
someone's
saying
ever
in
shared a
general.
Metro
I thought
article.
Just this article about Avril Lavigne.
But this article
What,
goes into
Hila?
some interesting details.
What does the sentence say?
Which one?
Yeah, conspiracy
it's-
theory that the singer is dead, life is back again. That was somebody
I think
who
they
had a
forgot a
different.
comma.
Yeah, they had a different headline written. If I were to, I think conspiracy theory that the singer is dead
Comma.
is
or
back,
back.
to life
Yeah.
or comes back to
Semi-comma.
life because this was an old theory that Avril Lavigne had died
Okay.
and was replaced.
Well, convince me.
Well, here's a piece from the article right here. Started by a Brazilian Avril Lavigne fan page. The idea goes that after the release of her 2002 debut album, Avril couldn't handle the pressures of fame and began using a body double called Melissa.
Here's a picture with Melissa on her fist.
Yeah. Hence the picture. Shortly after beginning work on her second album, the page claims that Avril fell into depression and was later found dead at her home by her record company, who just... I mean, you've talked to Snoop. He probably told you all the time, like, yeah, man, the record company just comes and checks on me.
Scoop you up.
Shug.
The company began using
Suge
Melissa as the real Avril, who then apparently begins leaking details of Avril's death via song
Now,
lyrics,
I have a question.
album booklets.
If this was a massive conspiracy, why would they have a picture of her writing Melissa on her fist?
Oh,
Why
well,
would
that's
they drop that.
You know, that's a good question, and I think that it can boil down to like if they do that, it suddenly makes the conspiracy like ridiculous to believe.
Oh, it's a twist.
They're getting ahead of it.
They're doing a
Yeah.
180 on it.
They know us better than we know ourselves.
So wait, there's
Damn.
also Melissa in her song
Yeah.
lyrics.
Like that, I'm not sure if that is Melissa or if she just wrote Melissa on her hand to say like, "This is my best friend who's acting like
Who's
me
a clone?
sometimes."
Who's a clone?
Yeah. Well, no. This is not a case of clones. I'm like leaning into it with you guys. Like I'm getting real soft into it.
Wait,
and then
what?
I'm getting you guys into the clone thing.
Who's Melissa? She's not a clone.
Melissa's not a clone. She's just Avril Lavigne's friend.
Just
who
a double.
happened to look like her.
Okay.
Okay.
And then when Avril Lavigne died in 2003, they replaced her with this elusive Melissa character. And suddenly,
Let's get a look.
all of a sudden,
Her best
things,
friend looks identical.
things
to her.
are different, as you can see.
Well,
like-
luckily the resolution is high enough on these photos to make a judgment call.
What's different?
Yeah, what's
Well,
different?
you tell me.
I don't know what the circles mean.
I mean,
She got herpes on her lip or something. Is that the-
Yo, this one has a herpes outbreak.
you know, it's tough because like they're very good at making someone look like the other person, but there's small things that they can't change. Like if you notice the eyes on the right a little bit bigger.
That's not what the circles
Small.
Eric.
Yeah, I don't know who.
That's
I didn't
just
draw
makeup.
those circles by
Yeah,
the way.
that's just makeup.
I think they're trying to say that her
That's the exact same
forehead.
person.
That is the same person. This is not. Yeah, that's the same person.
That's what they want you to believe. If you really look into it, I
When
think
I
you'll
think about
find
it
that
like
there
that-
there are differences. I mean, here, hang on. Let's see what we got here. There, you see? Oh, let me see if I can zoom in a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit.
her at
That is the
13 and
same
her at
person.
17.
Now, we'll explain the missing freckles.
Where?
Jesse Wellens.
They have them.
It's the
No, wait.
same.
What about
They
this?
kind of disproved themselves
that.
with the 1, 2, 3, 4.
She got a spray tan.
Yeah,
Wow, that's so dumb.
it's such an easy response
How
to just go. There's
fucking-
no way that they did this. But
So these are the Brazilians. I see it's in like
They have-
Portuguese.
they have their own ideas about
Onde
things.
estelo? It says at the bottom in a question mark.
She had the other ones removed.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if this was actually pointing out freckles or not because I can't.
Can't,
I can't
decipher the
read
Portuguese.
Brazilian. But
Okay,
yeah,
well, this
you know,
one. Yeah. Okay.
I think this one was a pretty interesting look into the idea of celebrity dying and getting replaced to
Right.
keep that
Keep the money
message
coming.
going. The
Is
money
is it the
coming.
money or the message?
I think it's the money and the message.
It's the
and, you know,
M's.
it's also like you got to get her parents cool
Money,
with
the
it.
message, the memes.
And then all of a sudden, this replacement starts making songs with like song lyrics that hinting at it. Like, you guys remember Avril Lavigne's hit, "My Name Is Actually Melissa"? It's off the album. My parents are totally cool with Avril
No.
Lavigne being dead.
I didn't catch that one.
It was a good album.
I haven't listened to one Avril Lavigne
Really under the
album,
radar.
actually.
It's on Spotify.
All right, what else?
All right, we got
So wait,
Megan Fox.
Okay, wait. Before you move on, that article is from this year, right?
Yes. That was from May of this year.
I think that's really
is
important
fresh.
to
This-
know.
Yeah, that would be the one that, like, you know, if anybody following along at home, I think that would be the one that they're like, oh yeah, I do remember that.
I'm looking at these pictures of what's her name?
That's Megan Fox.
So I'm
Now,
looking at these pictures of Megan Fox, and what I'm seeing is somebody aging 7 years
With plastic
Hollywood.
with
surgery.
plastic
Yeah.
surgery. Exactly.
as it would seem,
Yeah, right.
but what in fact is happening here is multiple clonings. I don't know
is
what the hell
for-
went wrong with her, but the theory
Oh my
on Megan
God,
Fox.
What the fuck? Is this shit for real? Do you?
I think
this-
she was like made in America.
Do you
Like she didn't
think-
have like the Japanese like because they make shit right.
They
That
didn't have
shit
the-
lasts a long
they didn't have
time.
the Japanese
in America,
manufacturing.
you got to redo
Do you
it a
think
couple.
these people are for real?
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah,
wait,
no.
so okay, so in this case, they're saying she's been cloned.
4 times.
I'm with it. I found a whole YouTube video actually that's just titled "Illuminati Clones Was Megan Fox Replaced," and I'd love to play it for you guys
Yeah,
if that's
please, by
okay.
all means.
Why would they give her such ugly thumbs then?
Ugly thumbs?
Well, you got to keep it.
You didn't know she has like the ugliest thumbs on the planet.
Is that a
Her
thing?
thumbs are
Really?
shaped like
Thumbs.
shovels.
That's like that's
How
such
do you
a
know
Seinfeld
about
thing.
that?
Where they're
I
like,
don't- I don't dig with
she's
it.
beautiful, she's perfect, but have you seen her thumbs?
It's just hideous.
I wouldn't touch that.
All right, guys. Now this is a video that should prove without a doubt that Megan Fox was cloned. Okay,
What's with her right cheek?
clones.
Oh. Subscribe.
So as you can see, there's.
Botox.
Well, I think while I recorded this, I might have realized that was annoying as shit and did something about it. Come on, past Eric.
Can I just take
Yes.
a moment? Can I take a Okay, glad
Good.
that's in
Good,
there.
I got it.
Can you pause?
Yeah,
Can we just reflect on like what's with plastic surgery?
What do you mean? This is a clone, dude.
Let's pretend for a moment.
People want to be young forever.
But how old is she? She's like in her 20s. She's putting fucking poison in her face. She'd probably look amazing.
I mean,
she looks good still, but
what do you think? She got lip injections?
she's got cheeks, she's got
Cheeks,
lips,
everything.
forehead, she's all over the place.
The
Wait,
whole,
is
the
that
whole
what?
package.
Plastic surgery.
Eric-
Botox.
Botox.
Yeah, Botox.
I'm pretty sure when they clone you, they just make you look a little bit better every time. Like she glitched out, malfunctioned. You guys know that clones can glitch?
That
No.
I can't wait to see. Oh my god, I thought my phone was muted.
The most interesting
Am I
thing,
clone?
you know,
Am I a clone? I thought I muted my phone.
you might have.
Yo, Soflo's ready for a call.
Oh my god.
Let's do it
But-
afterwards.
Yeah, let's do it. when we
Hang
finish.
on, fucking SoFlo. We don't
say-
have time for you right now,
I'll say
buddy.
30 minutes. Sorry, Soflo.
doing my-
Getting-
I'm doing my
clo-
segment
That's his
SoFlo.
clone that's actually texting you, so
Yeah.
you're not getting
Yeah.
the real SoFlo.
Cease your
Do
investigations,
you know
Ethan.
if you're a clone?
Yeah, I think you do because you're also conditioned to like put your propaganda out there to be a clone, and there's a reason that you are a clone because the person who you're cloned from didn't do the job right.
Right.
So the Shadow Masters came in, took him out to sleep, clone in the
They-
bed immediately. Just
right.
wake up, I'm a clone.
They're like, clone, next time you make a Transformers movie, make sure it's good.
It's like in Westworld, the show Westworld. Like
Yeah.
they didn't know that they were manufactured beings until
So that's what the clones...
someone broke their conditioning.
Oh, so the clones don't know.
Right. So I'm talking to all the clones out there. You got to break your conditioning, guys. And it's crazy how much proof there is about this. Like, if you've never seen a clone glitch out before, you might not even know what it looks like. But let me show you. Do you guys know Al Roker's a clone?
I didn't know that. That's news to me.
That's kind of weird, right?
That is weird. Did he
Well-
lose weight before? Did the clone lose weight?
I
or
think
did he...
they cloned him skinny.
Okay.
I think they
So
cloned
he
him skinny.
lost the weight himself. He was on a personal crusade to lose all that weight, and then they're like, "You're dead.
Yeah.
Bring in the clone."
They were like, we don't like the way
That's
you're
fucked
acting like
up.
this. Let's put you in the clone booth.
You ever seen someone lose so much weight? You're like, "Oh, you look better fat."
No.
People are gonna say that about
Yeah.
me when I lose
No.
weight.
Yeah, like I just saw a photo of Jonah Hill,
Right.
and I was like, oh man,
Yeah, he looks pretty
I
good.
Why?
You
It looks
I look
good.
better fat.
I like the other one.
No, I've seen
No
that. It's a
way.
weird thing. I'm telling you, it's
Or
a weird
like,
phenomenon.
Or like Jarrett from Subway.
He fucked kids.
Oh yeah, he was definitely better fat before he was fucking all those kids.
Was it the kids that made him lean?
I think it might have been.
It was all the
He
fucking.
got skinny just
It was
to fuck
all the
kids.
fucking.
Yeah, he was like, I'm skinny now. Time to play the field. Kind of like I don't
The
know.
kids like me
transition to Al
skinny.
Roker.
Oh, I saw this.
Keep an eye on Al. Keep an eye on Al. This guy's a clone. He's about to glitch the fuck out.
That's exactly how you have to have a certain amount of distance between the bodies.
Exactly.
These other two on the right might also be clones.
Room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today. Actually, it's a big day in music history.
It's like the
35 years
glitch.
ago today, Elvis Presley passed
So
away.
if you
Wait,
I
play
can
it again.
explain that.
yo, this shit's a
His
trip.
great song, Walking in Memphis. There's a pretty little thing waiting for the
Holy
down.
God! So
Everybody
if-
in the chat who just
She
saw a
said
clone
Holy
say
Ghost,
clone.
and he went into a trance.
it was like his trigger word.
Yeah.
She
Can we
said
watch
a word
it
that
again?
Oh,
Can I
you want
off-
to see it again?
Yeah, when she
We'll
says
turn
Holy
the
Ghost.
sound off and just play it.
Okay.
But can I
Let's-
offer an
yeah, let's-
alternate explanation? I think he may have had a stroke.
Well, clones can have strokes too.
And Holy Ghost.
Did somebody say "Holy Ghost"? Assassinate JFK.
Oh my God.
Assassinate JFK.
What happened?
I feel like he's looking at the producer right now, like,
Yeah.
yo, what? You tell her to say that?
Someone
No.
just got in his ear and said something nasty to him. I
But
think.
why is he
What?
looking so hard and so long? Like it's so inappropriate on live television.
And this
It's such a
video,
spectacle.
this is the best clip I could find of
This
it.
is creeping me out.
It fades out before he's done.
I want to see him snap out and be like,
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did they see? Did they see that I'm a clone?
it is like those sci-fi movies where they're like, cupcake penguin, and then you're like, I have to assassinate JFK.
Yeah. It's like a Manchurian candidate kind of thing.
I
Did you
want
guys
to watch it again.
I'll get back to it, but do you guys want to see Johnny Depp glitching out?
Yes.
Do you guys know
Yes.
Johnny Depp's a fucking
Nope, I
clone?
want to see it.
Okay, well here's some hot
This
ass.
conspiracy goes
Well, I
very
don't
deep.
think that's glitching. I think he's just a drunk.
He's also a bit of a lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you might be right about that
You
one,
may
actually.
think that until you watch this.
And we got Johnny Depp completely sober. Coming out of a bar. Oh.
Oh! He just body slammed someone. What was that?
What the hell?
I'm
Wait.
gonna play that again.
What did
I'd
he
like
do?
you guys to take note of what the
How old
audience
is that?
around him says and the music
Okay,
playing
all right.
underneath.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in this video.
I can't figure out what I just saw. Okay, this guy's really close to him. Oh no! No! That guy grabbed Johnny and he
What
fell on top
happened?
of him.
What'd you do to Johnny?
Did he body slam or did he get
That
body
guy's
slammed?
not Johnny with the hat that's on top of him. That's somebody else.
Well, I mean, no one's Johnny in this because he's a clone.
All right, what happened, Eric?
That
Okay,
guy with the hat like hugs him and then
watch.
he falls.
I think someone hugs him
and then he falls.
and then
Yeah.
they fall.
Why he body slammed poor Johnny?
He's drunk.
I think he's just fresh out the cloning booth. You know, he's still getting his land legs.
wait. So the
He's been living in
glitch
a
is that
simulation.
some dude tackled him?
I don't think they tackled him. I think they hugged him, and he was just a little bit, a
couldn't
little
handle
loose in the
that.
legs.
Can you imagine hugging him and he just like, oh my
And the
goodness.
reaction.
With you right now.
Yeah.
Listen to what this fucking guy says right afterwards. He like
This
lambasts
shit
that
is
person.
too much. You dropped Johnny. He does this. You know what? Pause it. He does have a bit of a Weekend with Bernie vibe right now.
Yeah.
That's the dead version of Johnny.
If that movie was made in 2017, they just would have taken his stem cells and cloned him, and
Wait, then what
Bernie
happened?
would have
Where's
walked out.
Johnny?
What'd you do to Johnny?
You dropped Johnny.
Guy's like, wasn't me, bro.
He is
He's
trapped.
back to science.
He's right back.
Yo, he is a clone. His program's running.
Yeah. He just knocked like a cell phone out of some dude's hand there, I think.
That was a riot.
It's pandemonium outside this place. Watch this guy right here. Fuck you.
Wait, what happened? Wait, go back.
He like smacked something
Like
out of his
security
hand.
got mad.
Let me see this shit.
Yeah, watch this guy on the right
Security
here.
said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Boom.
Don't touch me.
Don't
Why
touch
is,
me. This is a
why
street.
is the guy that knocked Johnny over helping him into the car now?
Yeah.
Like, did you
Wait
see?
a
Like,
second.
I think that was his homie. Like, look, he's still like, if that
Yeah.
guy just tackled you, why would you still let him be close to you, touching you? Look, he's moving over. The guy's getting in the car too. That's the guy that's
He's a
that's
clone.
the guy that knocked him over.
He's the clone master. All right.
Oh, and
Oh.
by the way,
Whoa.
Wait, this one was gonna analyze this?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Holy fuck.
she's with me.
But when he does that, see, we got.
She's from Three Hearts Church.
No tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this smug self assurance.
Where's her tattoo?
What does Jesus have to do with this?
Was after.
Cut to Al Roker. It's a
good question. I hadn't prepared for that question.
What does this have to do with the Christ?
And There's a lot.
All right, I can't listen to this dummy prattle on. What's
There's
next?
there's
No tattoos.
You know
yeah,
what?
I can't.
None. He's never had them, and he doesn't have them now.
I can't. handle
Oh,
these.
this is another clone malfunctioning. You can see me kind of searching through the YouTube video. I just want to make sure you guys have like all the proof you need so we can really
No.
get down to brass tacks and discuss
So
this.
would you say I'm a clone because of my E3 performance?
Nah, you just blew it.
Nah, yeah, that was just a bad teleprompter.
It was my clone malfunctioning, okay?
That was the clone. I'm back. He fucked up.
Have you guys ever see this clip?
No, but I love the
Now,
Glenn bit.
the jury's out on this one. Like, you know, I believe in clones. I think the clones are
Oh, it
running
must be a really
around.
shitty clip.
But
the jury's still out of this.
Yeah,
one.
the jury's out on this one. This might just be.
You all right? I'm passing out. Okay, are you okay? You want to hang on? Passing out. Okay. Why don't you
What
want to sit down?
the fuck?
Gone. Okay.
Gone.
All right. Whoa. You okay? Okay.
Masonotic handshake. Oh, help me, God.
Where's the handshake?
I think it's happening off screen. They just know. This is a
Somebody
clone.
help him, please.
What?
Whoa.
So that guy was a fucking clone.
Blaze.
But
This
listen.
Masonatic proof clone handshake was brought to you by The Blaze.
Oh, this is Eminem trolling.
I know, but this one is what really got me. Like this, I feel like my whole segment right now is built around this clip. Just
Can't
watch
wait.
this and tell me
This is better than Al Roker.
it's better. This is proof. Look at that man's eyes. Keep an eye on it.
What? What was that? Oh, a little sound effects.
What happened?
Wait, go back. Go the fuck back.
Well, hang on. He zooms in. Ready?
Okay, good. I'm glad he's prepared. Get your focus straight, dum dum.
What?
What did
What
happen?
is-
Tell me that man don't have
lizard.
the clone eyes.
If anything, it's like reptilian.
I think he
Illuminati.
pauses on
Oh
I
it
my
think
too.
it's
God.
just it's
Oh.
just the video just kind of glitched
An
out.
encoding problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you know
only
what?
on the eyes. I've seen that done on like a Justin Bieber interview too, or maybe he's a clone.
I mean, Justin. You're telling me Justin Bieber's a
Now we
reptilian clone?
we might be getting into
If
like
anyone's going to be
some-
one, it's him.
Definitely.
Oh, whoa.
Bounce on my
So
clone's dick
clone's
to this
dick
shit.
What the hell?
That wasn't supposed to be recorded.
What the hell was that?
That's my bad. We should probably go to the next video. So that was the second
happened?
Nice
case.
comment.
Eric's just like, I got to leave this comment regardless.
I just wanted to let him know I was there. I thought that
I'm
was
still
important.
thinking about the first video.
Which one?
I wanna the guy who just like stares at the camera. all
Al
of a sudden.
Roker.
Al Roker.
That's the weirdest one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what
think
do
he
you-
had a stroke. If I had to guess.
Well, that would be the Illuminati getting in your head, and you know, those were just the first two cases. Like, I just wanted to build a bit of like a foundation so that I
Right.
could really get in. And there's a lot of ways to spot a clone. Like, for one, you could open up their skull and see if there's a barcode.
Oh,
That's a little extreme.
we're not recommending anyone do that.
I wouldn't do that unless you have their
A cadaver.
permission. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could test their blood, and by the way, if a clone is programmed to not want to give its blood up to strangers,
Interesting.
Obviously.
It's part of the AI programming.
or you could ask them and they would make sarcastic jokes about it. And that's also programmed. The clones are programmed to make sarcastic jokes where they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm a clone." They do that. That's part of the programming.
Do you have any footage of that?
No, I don't. I was trying to find some. I was hoping maybe I could get some later. I'm gonna go camp out some houses and get some footage.
Okay, good.
It's this third case that really, and I don't know why I never noticed this before, but I have reason to believe that Ethan and Gila from H3H3 Productions are
What is
in
this?
fact clones.
Fuck. Eli, you approve this shit?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, the sound effects back.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, is that a soundboard?
Oh, I see. It's the Inception thing.
Keep it coming. We need more soundboard, Dan. There, thank you. All right,
Time
prove
it on the dab.
This is you guys right now. Okay.
Too late.
I just want to make that clear. This is what you guys look like right
Yeah.
now.
That was like
Take it
fucking
off
3
the
days ago.
screen,
By the
3
way.
days
Please.
ago. Okay.
Dude, that's perfectly framed and
Let
colored.
me take you back to
You did
2003.
some good thing with the blue.
This is what you guys look like about 14 years ago.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, what the fuck?
The differences are obvious.
Hold on, that's a video from like 3 months ago.
No.
Where did?
I refuse your Illuminati lies.
I love the
Okay,
photo.
Why do I have gold too?
Wait, Dan, you ready? You ready with the sound effect? 3, 2, 1.
Love.
Shit just got real.
Why did you change the hate? Why did you change the hat from hate to love?
I didn't change shit, man.
Wait,
this
even the
is an original
painting.
photo. I got this
You
off
did
the deep web.
painting. Oh God. Why did the clone have a fucking gold tooth?
What are you talking
This is
about?
before
you
the-
mean your
the
original?
clone.
That's not
Why
the clone.
did you
That's
make
you.
my fucking neck hair all the way down to my shirt?
You're also a wolf, man.
Listen, I'm just asking questions here, guys. Okay,
My
I'm
hair
just here to
looks-
ask questions
My
and
hair
find the
looks great,
truth.
though.
Here's you dancing your way out of the clone center. This might be photoshopped. I don't know for sure. But Jesse, you're not safe either, buddy.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
what do you mean? I'm a clone?
That was you a week ago.
Fuck.
what?
You found the thirstiest photo.
I hear this guy beats the shit out of
That's
hitchhiking
Ed's
Canadian
face up
robots.
there.
Yo, that's pretty.
Care
Jesse,
to
that's
explain
kinda-
this?
Yeah, that's hard to
What the
explain.
hell's going on?
Ed Bassmaster and me had a kid named Testy Jr. or something.
You're the kid.
Yeah, Eric. Obviously, we're clones. Haha.
Haha, Eric.
Oh,
really funny.
shit.
What?
Very
Well-
funny.
In conclusion, I guess. Well, actually, are there any other YouTubers you guys think might be clones?
Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
All right. Well, let me show you the next one. That's a good guess. And nope, it's PewDiePie. He was Avril Lavigne.
He was Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, he was Avril Lavigne.
I was gonna
Ironically
guess
enough.
that when I saw the freckles missing,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that does look like PewDiePie's arm a little bit."
He looks, he looks like the guy from Aerosmith right there. What's his name?
You know what? I fuck that. I don't know what gender that is, but I fuck that.
Well, it's 2017.
I'd rub my dick all over that.
But yeah, it's a shame that we lost that.
Too rare to live, too beautiful to die. Or did I say it backwards?
Let's go back up to this one.
I hate that one. Change that one. That's obviously Ed doing the ugly face.
Jesse, explain this.
Yeah, what's going on here, man? Who is this?
All right. Anything
But
else?
I mean, I just wanted to bring it to your attention, guys, because you invited me onto this show, and as I dig deeper and deeper, I'm starting to find out that maybe I'm in bed with the devil. Thanks for
Good
stepping
place
into
to
the
be.
closet, guys.
I'll tell you what. The devil's
Thank you.
bed is comfortable. He fucks good.
Yeah,
He smells good.
tell me all about it.
Oh,
Oh, the foil came too late. And he wraps up in foil.
This
okay.
is how I wrap up the segment.
To wrap it up, can we watch that video again?
Oh,
He
the
was
Al Roker
obsessed with
one?
that Al Roker
Yeah,
shit.
hang on. Let's
Yeah,
do
fast.
this though, because this is good for the highlights.
I almost feel like I'm too drunk to talk to SoFlo.
No.
Oh.
Wrap it up.
I have to wrap it up.
Dude, do it. Do a wide berth. You don't want to mess up that hair.
Eric, we need to do this at the beginning.
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't have it written in my
You have like
script.
a yarmulke. Okay, there you go.
So what I'd like in my life is to buy a cargo ship house and a tinfoil suit to guarantee that I'll be cooked alive.
All right.
You look like a chimney.
I was gonna try to do it really cool. I guess it's not happening.
You guys can edit this into the beginning of the segment, right?
Yeah, we'll take
Even
care of
this
that.
part?
We'll take care of that.
No.
in
Yeah,
post.
nice.
Nobody watched this deep
I
anyway.
trust you guys.
Okay, Dan.
Nobody watched this deep.
Time to move on to the nudes.
I gotta
Unless
pee.
you want to.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
do.
take a-
I
I'm
do
gonna
want
take
to
a-
watch.
Oh yeah, you want to watch Al Roker again?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? Like, what actually happened here?
I think someone in his ear was like, "I'm
Should we
pregnant."
see the?
That's kind of a good guess.
But yeah.
He's like Al.
Al, you're fired.
He's like Al. You look better fat.
School, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today.
Dude, somebody
actually.
said some shit in his ear, and he's like,
Music history.
"Bitch."
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll, and as Mark Cohn
Elvis
says
Presley?
in his
Coincidence?
great song,
Clone.
Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the...
That's a weird
what?
one.
What?
Maybe
what?
Al just realized, like he left the iron on or something. He's like, "Oh yeah."
Did I leave the stove on?
My
But
kid's
he's
still in the
like, I
car.
just shit my pants.
I just shit my pants.
I think you play it cooler if you shit your pants.
Well, can I get your guys' word that you'll break your conditioning and not let the Illuminati control what you put out there?
I mean, as far as I know, I'm not a clone. So
just showed
I'm
you.
not sure that there's anything I
Do I have to?
No,
pull
don't.
up the-
No. No.
It would take a while to do it. I already
Yeah, we
closed
don't
all
need
the
it.
things. so.
I mean, yes. I promise to break my
Okay.
conditioning.
Thank you, guys. See, my mission is now complete.
I like the tinfoil yarmulke. Under the eyes of God, we are all equal.
God bless.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you guys for stepping
All right,
into the
thank
closet.
you, Eric's Closet. What a wonderful segment. Thank you for presenting that. You really changed my worldview.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean,
You're never gonna
absolutely.
listen to
I'm
Avril
only
Lavigne
getting
again,
started.
I can tell you that.
Now I just want
Melissa.
Dude, I'll tell you. Now I just can't get that thought of PewDiePie Avril out of my head. I just
Oh, yeah. You want to see it
fuck the shit
again?
out
I
of
can
that
show it to you
monster.
again.
Then we got to move on.
Okay, so coming up next, we have the news. I'm going to go run to the bathroom. We will be back in a short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to the H3 Podcast. We have our final segment here with your boy, Dan. Let's do the SoFlo call next week.
Really?
You want to do it now? We have SoFlo possibly on the phone.
I don't
He
know.
uploaded 500 videos to his channel. I'm very curious why. Okay, let's give him a call before we get
That
there.
is possibly fucking
The
taken.
people demand it.
All right, let's go.
Was it 500?
500
How
videos.
would you?
It's got to be like average
I mean,
a gig
it's a lot.
per video.
Here, let's get to the bottom of this.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, SoFlo, what's up, Dak? How are you?
Good, man. I'm booking a flight from Kauai to Honolulu.
Nice. So you're in Hawaii. You're on vacation. You took the call. You're live right now, by the way.
So, are we talking about you meeting up with Ethan?
So yeah,
From on TV?
he finally reached out, but we didn't have time to meet up with him because it was too last minute. Although I wanted to ask you about something else.
About thumbnail?
No, I wanted to ask you about on your YouTube channel, SoFlo. I noticed that you had uploaded 500 videos in one day.
Oh, yeah, no, I just made them public all. Just because, I promoted them a long time ago, but I decided might as well just make them all public.
Just get the views.
Yeah, it's like $1,000, $2,000 a month. It's like not much, really, to be honest.
But why not?
Probably less than that.
Because there's some shit up there like...
Almost all of them are inappropriate. You know how the ads don't like the ad buyers don't like that inappropriate stuff on YouTube.
So you just had a bunch of privated or unlisted videos and you just public them all.
Exactly.
Dude, he sounds like a fucking clone.
Are you a clone?
I'm not going to lie.
Am I what?
Oh, sorry.
He's
So
gonna
you
glitch
made like
out.
a couple $1,000 from that?
Probably no. Like as of probably like a couple hundred. I'm just saying like it could be like 1,000, 2,000 a month on like the first 2 months or something. And that's it.
So you're at this point you're just like fuck this channel. I'm just gonna grab the views that I can get.
Ask him about
I haven't done anything on it,
6101.
Like if anyone wants to buy it, you guys can put some offers on.
How much?
Word. Yeah. How much would you sell your YouTube channel for? Because Eric over here is ready to make
I'm
an
ready.
offer.
I got the checkbook in my hand. So, Flo.
No, seriously. How much?
Just ask him for the monetized money he made on all my videos.
For
He's
just the
probably
1.8 mil or all of them?
What? Yeah. I mean, I just want the SoFlo channel, not the whole brand. Just
Flat
the
rate.
YouTube channel. Flat rate. I buy it.
Just the one with 1.8 million, right? So like,
You want 1.8 million for that?
no. I'm saying it has 1.8 million subscribers on it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
But you just posted 500 videos and they each have like 1,000 views.
I know. Well, I mean, obviously, if like they all get posted at the same time, you know how it is. I mean, even on any channel.
So what is it
But,
worth to you?
I don't know, a couple hundred K.
Couple hundred K,
It
Eric?
used to be worth a lot more than that, but I'd probably be willing to settle for a more than decent price.
I'd
because
rather
I
just
don't use
clone
it,
him.
You know?
Clone him and get him to do it all over again.
So we're gonna talk amongst us. We're gonna see what kind of offer we can put together for you.
Ask him if his stem cells are on record.
Well, we're gonna get back to you next week, and then we can
my
finalize.
silver plaque for that channel.
Jesse Wellens is
You guys
here.
gonna turn into SoFlo, bro?
Yeah, dude, how amazing would that be? Jesse Wellens is here. He's
That would be amazing.
He's willing to offer you his 100,000K plaque for your channel. Is that a offer you would entertain?
No.
All right, man. Thanks for taking the call. I hope you have a great holiday. It's so gangster that you called us when you're on vacation in Hawaii. I
Yeah, dude,
appreciate
and
that.
make sure you let me know. Let me know if you get Ethan to go on the stream. I'll go with him.
Oh my God,
He's a character. He's a good guy.
that'd be a meme heaven. All right, well, let's get you on the phone
He
next
said
week.
he'll bring in the suit.
Yeah.
I asked
Are
him
you
if he'd bring
serious?
the suit. He said if I don't have one, maybe Ethan has one.
I got one
You.
for him. I'll buy one for him.
You have a
Oh my God. All right, I just came in
That'd
my
be great.
pants. I gotta go clean myself off.
No, save it. I'll clone you.
All right. Sounds good, man. Take
All
care.
right, thanks, dude. Talk to you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
I just fully jizzed in my pants.
I don't think that guy's a clone. Actually, now that I think about it, he's too original.
They would have improved the version by now. If it was a clone.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you guys. All right, I called self-flaw.
How did
All
you ever find out that Ethan Bradbury was doing those Spider-Man videos?
Well, in the very beginning, they made a fatal flaw. Okay, they had a channel called Mo and ET, their second channel, and they converted it into a Spider-Man Elsa channel. It only had 5,000 subs at the time, but if you went to Google Plus, you would see the URL still said Mo and ET.
Who did that investigating? You?
No, someone else.
No,
Because-
actually, someone else.
I knew about them doing that a long time ago. Somebody told me. They're like, yo, this is Mel and so-and-so. Look at the views it's getting. He was like, there's two guys. What was their channel called? The prank channel they had. That was
It was Mo and ET.
OcTV.
OcTV, yeah.
Like the OcTV guys doing this. I was like, oh, what? And then like a couple months later, you made a video about it. I was like,
So the thing
only a matter of
is,
time that you
Yeah.
sniffed that out.
I heard about it well before, and I was watching it because I wanted to be able to recognize them. And then we got to the point where we could like actually see their face in the Spider-Man suit. And it was so. And then they did a video in Colby Person's living room, and you could see Colby Person's
As you told
gold
me about
play
it.
button
Yeah.
on the wall. And I was like, man, this does not get any better than this. All right, let's get into the news. Dan,
Yeah, we ready?
Nudes
Roll it.
time.
All right, roll the bumper. Let's do this shit.
Jake, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't crawl up there. Why? Okay, I just wouldn't do that. Crawl up there. Why? Okay.
this is kind of creepy.
There it is. It's really good.
Like, why does it end with that real tinny kind of creepy?
The Shadow Masters, you're just letting them know.
That's right.
All right, Dan.
So, what up, guys? So, for the news today, top story is some breaking news, actually. I don't know if you guys heard about this. I think this is just in the last 4 hours or something. Friend of the show? Could you call him that? No.
No.
probably
No,
not. Okay,
no.
definitely not friend of the show. Martin Shkreli? Is that it?
Yes,
Shkreli.
Shrek.
Voted-
Martinho Shkreli.
I think that's actually
I
accurate.
believe
That's
he was
it.
voted one of the most hated man in America.
Well, for all those people that voted him as the most hated, I guess good news ish. He has been convicted on federal fraud charges.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now, if you guys,
three of 8 charges, including securities fraud, can carry a maximum sentence of 20 years in
can you show
federal
a pic
prison.
of him for reference?
Yeah, for those who
yeah.
don't
Here, there's going to be a
know
video of
him by name.
So Martin Shkreli, if you guys don't know, he's this guy who like found this obscure drug to treat kids with cancer, and he's like, instead of 5, I'm going to charge 1,000.
He's the pharma boy.
Yeah, pharma
It
bro.
was AIDS.
I
It was
was
Daraprim. It's to deal with toxoplasmosis, which
Right.
is a
Yeah.
parasite that you get.
So he's like, fuck these kids with AIDS.
Fuck these kids with
I'm gonna
AIDS.
get some money. I'm gonna make money, Playboy.
So the reason, even though that's a very douchey thing to do, that's not actually why he's going to prison, because that is not illegal. But
So
what
he's
is
done
illegal?
a whole slew of
Yeah, no, he was he was being tried for 8 different charges. Basically, he was kind of pulling a mini Bernie Madoff. If you remember that whole thing, he was ripping off a hedge fund, and basically an elaborate Ponzi scheme is the best way to describe it.
He was essentially paying off credit card debt with more credit cards,
Right, exactly,
and
in
often
a
digging
sense.
into his own funding for the companies that he owned.
Right, and I wish there was video of this. I guess by all reports, because anybody that's followed this guy knows that he's kind of an asshole.
He told me I wasn't funny.
Oh, well, then he must be an asshole.
I went into one of his
That's-
live streams
that's not
once,
true.
and he was like, "Yeah, I've seen some of your stuff. I just don't think you're that funny." I was in the middle of
Everyone's a
telling him
critic,
that he enjoyed boy sandwiches, though. So I guess
You wanted-
logical reaction.
He wanted to make a Vape Nation collaboration with us when we were in New York.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we almost made a video with him. I'm kind of glad.
Shit.
Oh boy,
I feel like if you enter this guy's life in any way, he's like,
He's gonna bring you down.
I'm a
with him.
troll,
Yeah.
and I have $50 million in my bank account, so I'm gonna sue you and have someone come rape your grandma for a laugh.
That was one of the not that, but him being he's such a troll. Like you can't even have a conversation with him. That was the main reason that it didn't happen, because Ethan and him had some kind of like a tweet exchange, and I couldn't even understand what he was saying. It's like
Too meta.
Too meta.
Yeah.
And it's
Too much time on 4chan.
Yeah.
Does he still have the Wu-Tang album is the question.
Yeah, and
That's a good
that's
question.
and even more criminal than this.
That's the only reason I know about the guy, because I care about Wu-Tang. They're like, this guy's the one that bought that album from the RZA. And I was like, we're never going to hear it.
There's a clause in that contract that says that the Wu-Tang can do a heist with Bill Murray to go get it back. If this guy goes into the slammer,
it's on.
that heist becomes like a million times easier to do.
Yep.
You know
That's
what?
a good point.
He bought that Wu-Tang album for $1 million.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty low ball number, doesn't it?
Well, that's what they were selling it for, right? Or was it an auction?
I don't
Like,
I think they sold it for $1 million.
Yeah, it auctioned off for $1 million, I guess.
feel
But I
like it's
guess it
gotta
was
be
like
worth more
the
than that.
RZA's attempt at making music art,
Someone is saying
which
here.
is cool.
Someone is spamming in the chat that he played it today on video.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh, shit.
You son of my bitch.
It's his going
I want to
away
listen to
president.
it.
Interesting.
It was recorded, I'm sure. It'll show up on
Okay, good.
what.cd.
So, in other news, the new Wu-Tang album's out.
On the
good
plus
news
side.
here.
Yeah, so unfortunately, there's no video of this. Something that sounds so appropriate for him is apparently, as they were reading off, the sentences, he was found not guilty on the majority of them. Actually, there was 8 charges, and 5 of them he was not guilty on. And he was just smiling smugly, and then they got to the chart, and they were like, okay, and securities fraud found guilty, and he was completely fucking shocked. Like, he did not expect to lose at all.
He was very
Which
cocky.
makes it all the sweeter, really.
Dan, you should find some of the.
He's live right now streaming, by the way.
Really?
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, no.
He's going to send someone to freaking murder my grandma now.
Going to
He's
jail,
streaming
LOL
live right now.
stream.
Does he do that quite a bit?
Yeah, he does.
You should find the courtroom sketches that people have done of him, because it seems as if the people doing the courtroom sketches don't hold him in high regard.
Did they goof him?
Yeah. He looks like a fucking cartoon character, while everybody around him looks normal.
Well, to be fair.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Hold up.
Let me see it. Wow,
Like-
that is not kind. You're right.
Look at
He looks like a freaking
that
troll.
one. Holy shit!
What?
Look at all the time they
Who's
spent
the
on
guy
the
that plays
fucking
the
lawyer.
Green Goblin? Who's that?
Oh,
actor?
Right.
God.
It's
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
You're
Why are you
right.
grabbing Elsa's tits?
They are not kind to him at
That
all.
doesn't look like him at all.
Oh my god, you're so on point with that Willem Dafoe reference. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that's.
He looks
very
like
accurate.
Gollum
Yeah.
in a suit.
Oh,
It's like he's looking
yeah.
right at the person drawing it, like make
Yeah.
sure you draw me good.
He spent
Not
more
at all,
time
buddy.
making Martin Shkreli look bad than he did making other people look like at all like he tried. He's like,
Yeah.
I really got to
Well-
nail this Shkreli.
That's gorgeous.
Martin, wish you the best.
Yeah,
Please
good luck,
don't
buddy.
murder me or my grandma.
Yeah. Him and Soflo could play a good game of chess, I bet.
Is he a clone?
You should ask him if we can.
I don't think
listen
he's a
to the
clone.
album. That's all I care about.
If they cloned
Can we
him, they
hold
would have
that?
made him shut up about
Yeah, let's
boasting.
get. Oh man. All right, what's next?
All right. So
Oh, looks like Michael
first,
Jackson.
first non-breaking
does.
story. Let's see here. Oh, did you guys hear about this? Okay, so you guys are familiar with the Cathedral Notre Dame?
Yeah.
In Paris.
Yeah, sure.
So not that one. But you know the other one in Ottawa, Canada? No, probably not.
No.
Right? Yeah.
No.
Well, I was not aware of it either until I saw this story. Ottawa Archbishop surprised by the negative reaction to the robotic spider on their cathedral.
Is that a prop from Wild Wild West?
Yeah, where's Will Smith at?
So this was part of some big art convention or art festival that was happening in Ottawa, and this is a fully fucking animatronic robot
That
spider.
is
This thing
elaborate.
pretty elaborate. Yeah.
So the church had no idea that Wild West was coming to
No,
town.
the church was down for it apparently, and then the
Why?
the flock
Church
was
Christ, you get
was
it.
pretty offended,
Spiders.
and the archbishop had to apologize. Now,
Whoa,
what that
shit.
article didn't convey is there was more than just the spider. There was this dragon.
Damn,
What?
that's amazing.
That looks
pretty
It's really cool.
fucking dope.
What the hell?
Yeah,
But
and
that's
they-
not that God doesn't stand for that.
yeah. That's the
That was like
beast, man.
Burning
That's the
Man.
I
Revelation
think God
shit.
would appreciate the ability
Dude, it
of
blows
the
fire,
humans he's
like-
created.
Wow.
I do question that archbishop's judgment. Can we have a demonic dragon who breathes fire come freaking squat in front of our church?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what?
dope.
That sounds cool. Actually, yeah.
That Martin guy wants to do a phone call with you guys.
Oh, really?
How'd you get that
Holy
information?
shit.
He's doing it on his stream right now.
Ask
do
him
we
if he's
do
got
that?
a chessboard in front of
How do
him.
we
Yo,
set
if
that
you're
up?
watching, let me hold that album.
Wait, how do we arrange that?
Good question.
I mean, you were the one that communicated with him at one point.
No.
You-
Martin-
like,
Just did the SoFlo thing.
Martin, if you're listening, DM me your phone number and we'll call you. Let me make sure I still call.
Oh, this is going to be
Call your
crazy.
equals.
If you are on the stream,
We may or may
This is
not
a good
post
one.
your phone number into the Twitch
No, I
chat.
won't do that.
That's amazing.
Let me make sure.
Well, now I'm chomping. Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
now. This is
exactly.
gonna be
Like,
fun.
what the fuck? Yeah, fuck robot spiders, dude. We got
Yeah, seriously.
Pharma
We got
bro.
real spiders to talk to.
Where is he? Wait, was he
That's a good
banned
point.
on Twitter or something?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he
Oh
was.
my god, this guy's just
Yeah.
getting killed on the side.
Right.
I remember he was super active on Twitter. It's like all he had. How do I contact the guy?
The phone number is apparently like
set up a
even
new
in the
Twitter.
chat right now.
People are just spamming his phone number.
Yeah, because he
Seriously?
already
Well,
gave
good
it.
luck
How's he
getting
gonna
through that
know?
now.
Interesting.
how's he
Yeah,
gonna-
I don't think that's gonna work out. Which one is you?
Yeah, I'm not about to
Ryan
start
can
calling
try.
numbers.
Wait,
Ryan,
so on his stream right now, he just said that. That's
Yeah.
why you got know.
Ryan, try that phone number in the
Keep
chat.
calling Ryan.
Just spam
If you
him.
catch Martin, let us know. Meanwhile, we'll keep continuing with the news.
No, it
just
it
come
is.
here.
He just gives his phone number.
No,
on
I
his
believe,
streams,
but
yeah.
how am I gonna? I'm not gonna sit here and call his number 30 times.
Yeah. How does he know which one's you?
Also, I'm not
Right.
sure that I trust that guy with my phone number.
Good point.
Like he's gonna show it
Well-
on stream.
He's gonna get it tattooed on himself in jail.
Could be.
Ryan, call him. All right, what's next?
All right, next up.
Martin, we can set it up for next week if you're listening. We can do it officially and figure it out.
That is if
Do it
you're
for
still
real. Yeah, if you're not
a free
in jail.
man.
If you haven't been
Right.
cloned
Yeah.
But
yet.
Jesse is here and he wants to hear the album, right?
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
We'll
yeah.
find it. I'll work it out next week.
He's gonna mail it to me.
Yeah, we'll work it out. All right, what else we got?
All right. So, Ethan, you've expressed on this show and elsewhere before that you hold a lot of disdain for Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Facebook as an organization,
Yes.
as an entity or whatever.
Yes.
So were you aware that Facebook was developing, some advanced AI that basically trolls all of Facebook and gathers users' data and tries to kind of like tailor shit to your personal experience? I mean,
What does that
we've all
mean?
experienced that to an extent, right? But they apparently were developing like a full-fledged, neural net computer thing to analyze all of this, and they had to shut it down because
Started saying racist shit.
well,
So is that.
almost. It straight up. Come on, here we go. Invented its own language.
Oh my god.
Over time, the people at Facebook were looking at this thing, and all of a sudden, the AI, like the different components of it, were talking to each other in like code. And
Oh,
like,
that's
they couldn't fucking
creepy.
understand.
That's Skynet shit.
That
right
is
there.
That's some
creepy. as
serious Skynet
fuck.
shit.
I'm glad they shut that shit down, but
Right.
That's
so
that's
they pulled the
more
plug.
disturbing.
Right.
That
they're like,
they shut it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're like,
They
this
killed
is
it.
They know
alarming.
better than us. They were like, this was not seen. This is
I assume this picture is unrelated.
No, that's it. They actually put the AI in that body.
He looks dope.
It does look cool. Yeah. I'm not
smash
sure
that
what
like
that is.
button.
So tell me more. This is fascinating.
Yeah, so they had developed this artificial intelligence, and basically what was happening is, within the AI, there's these different entities they call agents that basically like they bounce off of each other in order to.
That was way too Matrix sounding.
Yeah, and yeah, basically, and they started talking in like this weird stuttery way. So there were some examples. So in one exchange illustrated by the company, the two negotiating bots named Bob and Alice used their own language to complete their exchange. Bob started by saying, I everything else," to which Alice responded, "Balls have 0 to me, to me, to me, to me, to me," add just infinitely. And so they're looking at this and they're just like, that's creepy as fuck. What the hell are these things saying?
Yeah.
And basically, I guess it decided that the English, this is obviously well beyond my understanding, but the AI somehow came to the conclusion that English is inefficient. And so let's do away with
So
that.
balls
and
to me,
create
balls
its
to me,
own.
balls to me. What's the next evolution of language?
Yeah, and created its own syntax and its own way of sentencing or creating sentence structure to kind of speed everything up. And so, I mean, it at least to the layman, to me, that seems like the beginning of like an AI totally runaway train kind of shit.
This is
right?
the first
Like,
step of the singularity.
Right. It literally took
Kill the
something human and it
computers.
was like, this sucks. We're gonna do our own.
Kill the
How
computers.
much damage do you think that thing did, like in the small amount of time that it was alive?
I think like 20 people.
You think
on
it sent some
Facebook.
tendrils off, like Ultroned itself into the internet somehow?
Oh no,
that's dope.
There's probably some shadows of it, like just sort of laying low right now. They're gonna pop up.
Right. Yeah, I mean they've been talking for years that the researchers kind of fear that the internet is gonna suddenly become sentient, like it becomes.
Forget
self-aware
clones.
on its own.
This is the thing to worry
is
about.
that going to affect my business?
It might help actually.
Yeah.
Depends on what if the AI likes it.
Is it a helicliner or?
They're just like they're Ela cloners for life.
Ela cloner.
Just on the front page of YouTube, every video is Ela cliner for life.
That's right.
Well, that's fucking terrifying. Let's kill these robots. And as I've been saying for years, shut down Facebook. They perpetuate this. They created this monstrosity,
Right.
this scourge on the planet.
Yeah.
We need to shut down Facebook. If the AI are against Facebook, I support the AI. Bring down Facebook.
Right. I'm worried about Mark Zuckerberg playing fucking Frankenstein games over there in his castle.
He's a clone ruled by the Shadow
Definitely.
Masters. He's making AI. Look, he's got him looking like 90s freaking Raisin Men silver servers. And I'm getting creeped out.
Did you guys ever see that video of Mark Zuckerberg where his team made some new like AR kind of thing for the phone where it like puts glasses on your face and he's like staring into the camera. He's like, "Hello everyone. Just want to say we're working on some new stuff. This one's my favorite." And it's just him wearing glasses as like an AR thing. Like,
I did see a whole conference where they were testing out VR. Have you seen this? And it's a group full of people with VR staring at the stage, and it looks like some like really disturbing shit.
like literally in an audience, but they're
Yes,
wearing the
and
glasses.
everyone's wearing VR glasses.
Gross.
He looks like Max Headroom, that character.
Who's that?
Max Headroom.
He was an AI too.
He
Maybe
was
that's
the original
AI,
cyberspace.
I'm not down with this shit. I'll tell you what.
He was the first thought of science fiction of AI, and
Huh.
that was the birth of Max Headroom.
I'm not down.
That's some.
Have you heard of eye herpes?
No.
So there's this new thing when you have communal VR sets. That there's a new virus, eye herpes, because there's like VR bars now and conventions. Yeah,
I
eye
thought
herpes.
like eye, like
not,
iPod
no,
or
not,
iPhone.
not like yeah, no.
This is how I find out I'm old.
Yeah.
This shit just passed me.
I
by.
love that idea too. That's a whole different kind of virus.
Apple should market
But
that.
there's people in these conventions sharing the same VR goggles, and there's fucking eye herpes.
But I don't
my dog.
understand how you can't get herpes from a toilet seat then if you can get them from a VR headset. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's just
the
very
moisture,
it's up
isn't
close.
that
Yeah,
the
it's the
thing with-
moisture.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
up close and personal.
My boss from a few years back
It's like a sponge.
showed me his VR headset, and like I had just been running around a lot, and he was like, "Hey, check this out," and I put it on, and I was really sweaty, and when I took it off, I was like, "I kind of fucked this up for him, didn't I?" Like, he's gonna have to clean this
You gave
thing
him
now
eye
that I'm
herpes.
done with it.
You're the one that
I
started eye
gave,
herpes.
I gave
You're
him
patient zero.
at the very least gave him a little bit of the eye herpes.
All right,
I thought
let's-
you meant like a lowercase I.
Yeah,
you know what
no,
I mean?
I like that. I mean, that is what they should call it.
Yeah.
It works both ways.
Eye herpes.
All right, what's next, Dan?
All right, next up. So this is kind of a dream job of mine. I couldn't believe this is real.
Can you show it when you?
Yeah. Here we go. We've got
Okay.
NASA is looking for someone to protect the Earth from aliens. This is a real job position. It
Six
pays
figures.
$125K to 187, so decent living, to become a planetary defender.
What is the
It's
job
Star
description
God.
there?
What's the guy's name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, what's his character?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Star
yeah.
Lord. Yeah. I mean, basically, you could make.
Can you make an alias for yourself like Star Lord?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Eye herpes.
So, basically, NASA is looking to hire somebody for an initial period of 3 years. So this is a 3-year contract. The job involves preventing alien microbes from contaminating the Earth, as well as ensuring human space explorers do not damage other planets and moons and objects in space. So it's not just defending the Earth. This is defending all planets. This is like a galactic defender. So it is
Wow.
kind of like Star-Lord.
It's
Like-
smart.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to get started now.
Yeah,
Applying.
exactly.
My YouTube channel fell off, so I need a new job. I got some background.
Yeah. You're on the moon.
Air Force experience.
There you go.
Any word on the prerequisites, the experience required?
Well,
Does video games count?
yeah, I was
I would
about
imagine.
to say Space Invaders, Probably like Halo.
The role is open to
make it
those.
more modern.
It says
Like,
here, the role is open to those with broad engineering experience and a willingness to travel to the fucking moon.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't say moon.
Right.
I mean, there's going to be some travel involved. Some sort
Does
of.
that mean that
galactic
they've
travel.
seen some alien shit?
No, if I had to guess, I think what it means is that with us going to the moon and Mars and shit like that, and Europa with like unmanned spacecrafts, they're more concerned about us contaminating those pristine environments
Exactly.
with
That's
microbes from
That's
Earth.
the primary thing is they don't want us fucking up the rest of the solar system.
Because when they go to Europa and they're like, I think there might be life here, they don't want a contaminated space probe to take a sample that actually came from the probe, and then it fucks up the whole experiment. So they're trying to figure out ways to keep that sterile so that there's no living microbes going over to Mars.
Wasn't that how we evolved? Weren't we from Mars?
That's one. Yeah, that is one theory.
I like that theory.
I believe that one.
It's possible. I mean, Mars was very Earth-like, like 3 billion years ago. They call it something spermia. You know what it's called? It's fucking great.
Yeah, I'll go with spermia.
But no, I swear to God, it's something
It
spermia.
impregnated to Earth.
Yeah.
It's a great image because, like, the theory is a comet comes and smashes into Mars,
Right.
and then Mars jizzed on the Earth.
Right. Right.
And with a little bit of life,
Evolution.
and
here we are.
And then you know, 3 billion years later, Martin Shkreli's going to prison.
He like hangs up. He's like in the middle of going, hey, you know, fuck it.
Fuck you. All right, what else we got?
So this one's near and dear to my heart because somebody that has lived in Los Angeles my whole life, something that everybody who lives here, even for a short amount of time, knows is that parking is super fucked up and it is ridiculously easy to get a parking ticket. And not only that, there is zero fucking way to have any kind of recourse. Like if you're wrongly ticketed, like just fuck you, goodbye.
Eat the price.
Until this man just won $650,000 fighting the city.
No way.
Over a fucked up parking ticket.
LA
And not
fucked up
only
that
that, it's actually going to
that's gonna be it.
change the game because I don't know if you guys are aware, but LA about like 20 years ago outsourced the parking ticket
that's
industry.
shady.
Yeah, they privatized it. So
Fuck that.
So Xerox
That explains fucking
Xerox?
everything.
Xerox
They
of all
trust those
companies.
fucking
Yeah.
guys with
So
this shit?
Xerox is actually the company that handles all of the payments and processing and going after you when you don't pay your ticket and all this shit. And this guy is like that's unbelievable.
Well,
It's
that's
a-
unfair. Like
it's completely unfair and
you
it's
would
illegal.
Think that like they're if it's Xerox, their fucking parking ticket printer should fail every now and then.
Yeah, I'm surprised they get anything.
Like
printed
what the
over
hell?
there.
They can't make their goddamn printers work as well as the ones that they charge people for
Those are the good ones.
parking an inch into the red.
Right. So this guy spent years fighting this. This started in 2014, and he spent 3 years battling the city over a $65 ticket.
What a hero.
Yeah, and
and lawyer fees, he probably came out with.
he's
20
probably
grand.
breaking even.
Probably
yeah.
I'll take it.
But more importantly, so he won the lawsuit. But what the lawsuit did is essentially prove that that what the city's been doing of privatizing the whole deal is completely illegal. So they're going to have to redo that because what he proved is they were just auto declining. Like if you contested it, they weren't even looking at it. They were just like, "Oh yeah, sure."
There was
And
no
just-
value judgment.
The old YouTube
Nothing.
move.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
Well, fuck them.
so
I'm
he was
going
able to
ready
prove
riot.
that, and yeah, now we may actually get some relief because I don't know about you guys, but I've gotten fucked by that many times.
Dude, we were there just the other week
Oh,
shooting
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Four Lugs video.
Yeah.
We get,
Oh yeah, 15 minutes after the
Dude.
meter or something.
First of all, we
And then-
parked
and then-
at a
yeah.
meter, paid the meter,
Yeah.
left for 15 minutes, come back, there's a fucking $65 ticket.
Yeah, and it was like I think you're over the time, like 15. Like it was like don't park here after 6 o'clock. It's like
Yeah.
6:15.
But there were like 3 signs
yeah,
that were like conveying different things, and that's the other
And
thing
then
too.
someone
They
ripped your mirror
purposely
off.
make it confusing.
Yeah. Somebody
but then I
ripped-
fixed it on the
Yeah,
spot.
you did.
that was
pretty
clutch.
dope.
Is it
That was
fine
clutch.
now? Yeah,
yeah,
it's
totally fine. No problems.
Yeah.
But like,
Fonzie did, man.
there is a serious. I mean, okay. First of all, there's a fucking state tax of 10%. I don't need some guy. I pay taxes. I pay a lot of taxes. I don't need some troll hiding in every fucking bush waiting to ticket my ass when all the signs are conflicting and confusing. And I even paid the fucking meter $2 for 2 hours, and now some asshole's gonna come out and scam me. It's such a scam, dude. I'm ready to overthrow the government.
Well, now you know you can win some money off it.
The parking authority is the worst.
I mean, that's just what I need
Philly,
is get
it's
a
really
lawsuit
bad.
with the city of LA.
I used to always, like, if I'd see someone getting a ticket in Philly or I'd see them getting towed, I'd run up to them, like, oh, yeah, it was my car. And I'd give him, like, a whole, like, oh, don't give me, why you give me a ticket? And I'd fight with him for, like, a good 10 minutes. And then he'd be like, oh, I'm like, it's not even my car. And I'd walk off, and they're like, motherfucker.
They give it anyway. They give it double.
The Philly parking meter people, like, they just, they're relentless.
I think they're one of the worst. They're worse than LA.
Man,
they made a whole show about that.
Yeah, they'll
remember
tow
that show?
you like this.
It's a reality show.
There was a reality
like
show about meter maids, I think specifically in Philadelphia.
That's got to be a soul crushing job in a way because everybody hates you.
Yeah. Oh,
Everybody hates your ass. Hopefully they get paid well.
They
Probably
see you
not.
coming, like, they just remember that last time they got a ticket. Like, you don't even have to be giving them a ticket. They already hate you.
Yep. Well, fuck them and fuck all of them.
Yeah,
What else we got?
It's the official.
All right, so last story today.
Yeah.
So this.
Oh yeah, of course, no more.
So this one's kind of weird. I asked Ethan beforehand because he grew up in the area, but he wasn't super familiar with it. This is a distinctly Los Angeles thing, but I find it really fascinating because the whole story is just insane. So through the 80s and the 90s, there's this woman in LA known as Angeline.
You know about Angeline?
Do you know about Angeline?
I do.
Okay, great. At least somebody does. So I'm not just totally hanging here. So Angeline
Staple.
is a staple of LA. I would see her shit growing up all the time. Now let me show you some images of Angeline. So this was her thing. She bought all of this billboard space.
Wait, everyone's saying Ethan called Martin. How am I supposed to?
They're saying that he's in the chat and that he donated.
He did? Okay.
Oh, and it's in, like, in the donation
All right,
thing?
hold on. Let me get to the bottom of this.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Let me find out what's going on.
Don't worry, Martin. We're coming.
We're coming.
We want to get your statement on the record.
Where do I see the donations? It's Streamlabs.
Donations, Pharma Bro MS.
All right, here we go.
Yo, what if Martin's got, like, Hillary's emails?
I
and he
feel
just,
like I'm too
drops
drunk.
them?
I'm too drunk and tired for this shit. But let's see. Farmer Bro.
This is
20
his
bucks.
official
All right, I have his
statement.
number.
I mean, you don't have to do it.
Farmer Bro. $20, Martin. Come on, I know you better than I know you got better than that.
$20.
Come on, dog.
What the hell? Bought Wu-Tang's album for
He
$1 million.
said, "Sup, fools, call me." He wrote his number. He said, "Give me that special guest."
I mean, that's a nice enough way to pose it. I think that's
The thing is that I think that he deserves better
Yeah,
than just this last minute.
like something
Like,
more.
that's
black.
back.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is a great.
Do we fly him out for next week? Is he?
But you know, it is the news of today, so
When's
maybe
he
he
going to
does have a
prison? Does he have a
statement that he
week?
wants to make.
Usually after conviction, it takes a while.
He's got time to, like. He probably won't go to prison. Too.
Oh yeah, house arrest. You're good, Martin. Don't worry about it. You're rich.
You'll be fine. I want to have Martin on, but nobody's gonna see it at this deep in the show.
Yeah,
And I'm
we're about to
exhausted
end
already.
it.
We're about to end it. This fucking guy got banned on Twitter.
You guys have a cliffhanger.
Right?
A podcast
There you
cliffhanger.
go.
Can you guys tell Martin next week? Who do we have next week? Do we not have anyone next? Oh, Jimmy Lee. Let me see what's going on here. What does that sound?
That's a Google Hangouts ring.
Who is that?
Is it on this?
Somebody hit you up.
Are we being hacked?
I think it's this
We're
this
being
laptop right here is getting Google called.
Just close it.
All right, I'm gonna call him. I want to use Ryan's number.
How is it? Isn't there a way to do call from unknown?
I could call him from Skype.
Block your number. If you call from Skype, that's kind of a
Yeah. Well, I mean, if
Google
Martin's
Voice,
cool with it,
dude.
maybe
You
you
can
guys
set up
can
Google
set up the
Voice.
cliffhanger for next week.
I do, but I need to call him. But no offense, Martin, because you're a bit of a troll. I don't necessarily trust you with my phone number. No
give him,
offense.
give him
obviously.
mine. I don't give a shit.
He already said you're not funny. You guys already have beef.
I know it'll be.
But I feel I can't in good
Olive
conscience be
branch.
like, I'm not going to use mine, but I'll
Yeah.
put Eric to the fucking wolves.
Whatever.
So we have Martin Shkreli's phone number. We got it. So we're trying to decide if we should call
but
him.
isn't there like an easy way to call from unknown from your phone?
Smart.
How do I put my
Star
phone on?
67.
Yeah,
Really?
Maybe that. I was thinking that. I don't know if that works.
Does that work? Let me try
It
it.
makes it private.
Oh, this is your phone, Neil. All right, Martin, I'm gonna try to call you, but we'll just do a quick like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah, set it up for like doing a thing. Maybe you guys can even do like a side
I'm gonna
video
give him
on
a
it or
shout out
something.
for that Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, okay. Let's get him. On
Jesse really wants this Wu-Tang album.
So wait, you said star?
Star 67.
Try it on
And then?
It's
And then
questionable
the,
if that
then
works.
the number.
Try it on me or on someone.
Fuck. Wait, and then I just typed the number.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try calling you, though.
We're figuring it out, Martin.
I think you might have to. dial
Okay,
star
it's
67
calling you.
first.
Does it show unknown?
Yeah, private number.
Wow! All right, Martin, I'm
Hey,
calling
there you
your
go.
ass. Here we go.
Ah.
So star 67.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna dial his number.
Oh man, thank you guys so much for having me on this podcast. I've seen so many little breaking news things. First time I'm on, it's Jake Paul.
All right, here we go.
Now we got Shkreli.
I'm stressed out.
He'll be fine. He knows. He's used to this by now. Martin!
Hello?
Oh.
I got to hang up. They answered, they hung up.
That's weird.
Now he's got my number. Now the fucking.
He doesn't have it. It was
Gotcha.
private.
Trapped you.
Fuck. All right,
Oh,
Martin, I
boy.
called your ass. You didn't answer.
We tried.
Well, didn't he give his
I tried
number
it.
out
Try it again
publicly?
because there might be a lag with the stream.
But he clicked. All right, I'll try one more time.
Yeah. Try it one more
It
time
Okay, all right.
and just go. Hey, it's Ethan. So he knows.
This is fucking bananas.
I love it. I love every second of this. This is
Star
exciting
67,
stuff.
right? Star 67.
Star
This is
67.
that good juice, baby.
I only know that because I used to do a lot of prank calling.
You're a prankster by profession.
trade.
I actually used
646,
to call home shopping club as a
72.
kid and record it with
Oh,
my
got it.
karaoke machine.
Yeah. I used to call the prayer lines with my brother when we were really drunk.
I used to get some good prayer calls.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Those
that's the
guys are
funniest
best.
one. They'll pray for
They'll
anything.
say anything.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try one more time.
As soon as he picks up, just tell him it's
I
Ethan.
once got him to say "kill the Jews." Oh, I got hung up on. I was like, "Can you pray
Martin,
for death to all Jews?"
no.
Martin, what are you doing?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm calling the number, although
Alright.
it may not necessarily be him.
Maybe
It just
it's
says
not him.
Yeah, you think he just gave you a fake number?
But I was assuming people knew because he's also alive, so I was assuming.
He
Well,
doesn't
maybe
use
he's
Twitch.
getting calls over and over again. He's like, private, hang up. Another one, hang
Right.
up.
Well, it just says Farmer Bro MS, so it could be anyone.
That's a good
But
point.
I'm glad I didn't use my real number because if it's just some random fucking person, then
Yeah.
I don't give them my number
Yeah.
either.
Well, we tried, Martin. I guess you have to give a official statement
Well,
to the real reporters.
We'll work it out.
Does he have
Martin.
Instagram? Do the DMs on that.
Instagram. Yeah, I can follow him. I'll follow you on Instagram, Martin. Let me see. This whole last part of this is just trying to fucking. Well, this is so deep.
So
in.
yeah, they're saying what I was assuming, that they saw him do it on his stream. So it's he's probably getting spammed with a million calls right
Yeah,
now
well,
because he gave his number.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
gave his
Well,
number out.
let me.
Can I
don't-
guess what Martin would say? Can I just guess that he would say this was a witch hunt?
It was a
maybe they
witch
found a couple
hunt.
brooms.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was
That
a
is
smear
literally what he
campaign.
said. I
Well,
think
that-
I was
that's
about to
already
say.
what
I think
he
he said
Yeah, I
that.
think he already said. How do you spell his last name? I want to follow my Instagram.
S.
SHK.
SHRELI.
SHRE.
Or, I'm sorry,
No, SHK.
SHRELI.
I don't know that he has a. Okay, here, Martin Shkreli. There's
As
a
soon
bunch
as he
of
picks
them.
up, just yell "boy sandwich" into the phone. He'll know what it means.
I don't know which one's him. Fuck. How am I gonna get a hold of this guy?
Well, we don't need to do it now.
This account's private. All right, Martin, we'll figure it out. I definitely do want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And thanks for the $20. If you want to prove that it's you, you're gonna have to
Yeah.
step it up a little more than
Martin,
that.
you started this.
You've
this,
got money.
You know,
Yeah.
like don't.
Oh, I got an ad, but I heard us on his stream.
Wait, he's on Twitch right now?
On YouTube.
Oh, he's streaming on YouTube.
He's watching our stream right now.
Yeah.
This stream has devolved. into
Answer the
such a
fucking
shit
phone.
show.
What the hell?
All right, what does it say?
Oh, there he is.
What is he saying?
All right, maybe we can talk to him this way.
Yeah, here. It's gonna be
can
a
hear our
slice
stream.
Yeah.
So open it
Let's
on
put
your
it on the TV. How do we set this
computer.
up? All right, Dan. Sorry, we're gonna have to get this short today.
It's just
This is good.
This is news.
Yeah.
This is
You're getting a live interview.
You're gonna get another meeting with the Secret Service after this for some reason.
All right,
Oh,
we're gonna do this in the most
done.
fucked up way ever. All right, let's plug it in. Martin, we're coming for you.
Don't worry, Martin. We're gonna get your statement. We need
hold
to
on.
know.
So Martin Shkreli. I'm looking for him on YouTube. Oh, live now. Okay. Oh, there we are. Okay, it's actually working. All right, so I have you open. I can hear myself on your stream.
You might have to mute that.
This is CNN. This is just
All
like
right, Martin,
CNN.
just know there's a minute-long delay.
This is just like CNN, guys. This sound must be such a nightmare for people watching. He said H3, H3. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can hear it. You don't have to write. Talk.
He's not talking.
H3, H3, send help. Martin, you can talk. I can hear us.
We can hear you.
Martin, talk. Why are you writing shit?
I mean, I can hear it. You don't have to write. Hillary.
All right, Hillary.
Oh, hey, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
there.
can hear you.
Martin, you can talk. Hey, guys. How are you?
Just pick up your phone.
We're good, Martin.
This is not going to work.
No, this is going to work great. This is the most dynamic
This
interview
is
that's
not
ever
gonna
happened.
work.
This is an interview over from one live stream to another.
Wow. All right, Martin, how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Pick up your phone. We're good, Martin.
This is not going to work. Hello? No,
This is so fucked. Martin, we'll talk. All right, Martin, we're just going to stop
I'm
talking.
getting a panic
Everybody
attack.
can stop talking, and then he can talk. All right.
What's your area code? If you tell me
All right, Martin, we're just going to stop talking. Everybody can stop talking, and then you can talk.
tell me the area code that you'll call from, and then I'll pick up that phone.
It's 7:02.
We gotta wait 20 minutes.
This is fucking retarded.
This is amazing.
All right, let me try one more time, Martin.
Just tell you.
By the way, Martin, was that you who donated? And if it was, $20, dude, come on.
Okay, I'll just look. I'll look at what's 702 number.
It's busy. You're getting too many
I
calls.
got the 702. Perfect.
It's not us.
No, not that.
All right, this is a nightmare.
No,
is great.
don't.
It is great.
This is amazing.
No, don't call.
Can we just get a statement from him?
He answered somebody else.
That's not
That's
us,
not- it's not
Martin. What the? It's not. It's not us.
He's calling somebody else.
Well, the problem
Wait.
is you can use the app so you can make your phone number whatever.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Someone tell him don't call.
He can't hear us.
I hope he will in like 25
It's
seconds.
not.
Or so.
No, don't worry, Martin. That's the right number.
Did he mute it?
I don't know if he muted.
He
What's
did, he did.
happening?
He's
He doesn't know.
Wow. It's not us. No. Hang up the
He's
phone.
still going.
Cut it.
This dude's a fucking clone.
This is a clone.
This
Martin's
guy's a clone for sure.
Put on the sound.
Ask him if he.
Call him from the private number. Again.
Dan, can you set up a thing? Like, didn't you have a way to set up?
Without, I need
How can you send it to him
information on
privately?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like we don't have any two-way.
What is
Text
your
message.
email?
Like,
Set up a back channel.
you can give him
Yes,
a link,
yes,
right?
yes. Martin, give me your email. I'll email you from my official email. Nobody else can email you from this email. And then
I tried calling the 702 number.
You're gonna have to wait like 20 seconds.
there's more than one 702 number, Martin.
That's the thing. There's so many
I tried calling the 702 number a few times.
Well, listen to us.
Listen to the stream.
All right, this is... Hello?
Uh,
Is he fucking with us?
I'm gonna.
no.
This is like the second worst thing to happen to him today.
All right. What? Why don't you listen? Put on the sound.
Martin!
This is painful to watch.
Oh, we're just watching
dying.
fucking Martin live streaming. I think he's forgotten that we're here already.
Oh, that's great.
What'd he say?
Told him to suck his dick again.
Dan, what about a Discord thing?
Oh my God, he keeps answering 702 numbers. Just
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, we can get this going in several
this
ways,
email?
but
Call. Maybe you'll get it. Maybe you'll get him. Maybe you'll get him. He's answering.
all right.
them.
Jesse's saying call, so I'm gonna try one more time.
I think this is worth it.
Now he's gonna turn the stream. I gotta pick up the phone.
Yes!
oh my god.
You fucking kidding me right now, Martin? Can you hear
Go
us?
to Discord. That's easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Discord.
Okay. All
There you
right.
go.
Just say your email, Martin, and I'll email you from my official email. You know it's me. I'll give you a Discord link. For Christ's sake.
Oh my God.
This is good, right? Keep
Yeah.
this going.
This is hilarious. You know.
Oh my God, he's answering the phone.
That guy's
We would be
English.
such a better call for him right now.
Right, yeah.
I have more to say than that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh my God.
We're here, bro.
He's still answering.
No way.
He's not putting on the stream volume.
Oh my.
Where is he?
Who's even answering?
Oh,
I'll try.
Jesus.
I'll keep.
What is he doing?
I think he just keeps answering calls, but I'm gonna keep calling him. Fuck
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm calling. No, this is what he sounds like right now. He must be getting like 1,000 calls.
Someone tell him to email us.
Somebody said he answered the phone, and dude
If you're
was
calling
like,
him, tell him the email. Just put say his email.
"Man, this is some
Hey,
fucking
make that
new."
chat
level.
live. See if anybody's actually telling him to do it.
Did he block the chat? Cause there you go, Martin. You dang freaking
Email him.
dingus.
Yeah, everybody's on it.
Okay, thank you. He can hear us now. Okay, Martin, give me your email address, and I'll email you from my official email, and we'll set up on Discord. Martin, you dang freaking dingus. Okay, thank you. He can hear us now. Okay, Martin, give me your email address, and I'll email you.
It's Martin. It's
All right.
Martin at thoughtpatrol.com.
Thought
wait,
Patrol.
Ethan. Don't show
He
your computer.
Well, what do I do?
Close it.
Dan, you're the producer. Well, I didn't show anything. Okay, Martin at
He
ThoughtWatch.
just went to the.
Wait, he said
This episode is
ThoughtWatch.
brought to you by wine.
Did he actually say Martin at ThoughtWatch? Could somebody help?
I'm having a panic attack. Someone end this nightmare.
Someone end
I
Neela's
am
I'm
nightmare.
dying. Okay, turn it off. I'm dying. Turn off the TV or something.
I can't.
Or
Let me hear Matt's answer. Is it Martin at ThoughtWatch?
I'm having a panic attack. Someone end this nightmare.
This is like an episode of Twin Peaks. Oh, he likes you, Hila. He said you're so funny. All right, turn off. Yeah, I'm dying. Let me hear Matt's answer. Is it Martin at ThoughtWatch? Okay, I'm gonna log into my official Thought Patrol. Okay, Martin, I'm emailing you from workwith3@gmail.com. Martin at thoughtpatrol.com. Thought is THOT, right?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Ethan.
I can't hear ourselves twice anymore. Just mute it.
I don't have the remote.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
God. All right. I have,
Oh my God,
I have
I'm
stillness
actually
in my
having a
life.
panic attack.
I'm telling you
We're back.
guys,
I feel like
the
it's
juice is
Xanax.
worth the squeeze on this one.
No, okay. Hook me up a Discord, Dan. How do I give this guy a Discord link?
Go into here. Yeah, go into. We'll just.
What if he just wants to play like PUBG?
Quick game for a quick kiss. Okay, Martin at THOTpatrol.com. I says, hi, it's Ethan. It's from workwith3@gmail.com. Okay? I sent you a Discord link. Oh, man. This is fucking bananas.
And then mute his stream because we'll need to.
How hard is it going to be to interview him when he's in prison? Is it going to be this hard? No, I'm just kidding.
That'll be for lifetime.
It'll be easier than this, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna mute his stream. Okay? I'm going to open Discord. So now I should see him joining. Hopefully I didn't just show the link.
No.
Oh, I think I see him typing. Yep, he's here. He's here.
Oh, thank Christ.
Okay, yo. Okay.
Go into the voice channel.
Okay. Now, how can he hear me?
Well, we have this muted.
In theory.
One sec, Martin.
God, this is really something, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do
I wanted to do a podcast, but I think I changed my mind.
I'm telling you, yeah.
I think I changed my mind.
It's worth it.
It's a nightmare. It's a crushing nightmare, and it's great, but it's a nightmare. Well, where would my mic be coming from?
It'd be the internal built-in one. I'm sure this.
On this?
Yeah.
No, I don't think this has a mic.
Oh, I'm sure
Some
it
do.
does. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Most of them do.
Oh, that's
This
the
thing's a piece
old
of
one?
crap.
Yeah, this one
This
doesn't.
thing's- I'm not sure
Well,
it
then you
does.
won't be able to talk to him with Discord if it doesn't have a microphone.
Well, give me another laptop.
Okay, yeah, here. You can do it on mine.
You know, we're just sussing it out for the next time this happens.
For the next time.
We're gonna have to set up a legit guest appearance. This is just a hey, how you
This
doing?
is all
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
spontaneous, yeah.
That's how Martin operates, you know?
Who's Sword Raz?
That's me.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, bring this here.
Yeah.
This is the best
give us one more
dumpster
second,
fire
I'll
I've
get-
ever
Yes.
witnessed.
Yeah, kind of. All right, Martin, hold on one sec. We're trying to figure this out.
So all we want to do, plug that into there.
Yeah.
Old people
And then-
teaching.
And then how do I get it so they can hear? Oh, they can hear it because of this plugin.
Because of the plug-in, and then let me just make sure
Oh my
your
God.
microphone is enabled.
Best podcast ever, I would agree.
Output headphone, input internal microphone.
I was seriously dying here for a moment.
You didn't like that sound inception?
Yeah.
Martin, can you hear me?
You drive me fucking nuts, too.
Yes. Hi.
Oh, right.
Oh, we did it.
There it is.
All right, Martin, how are you?
Good.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good. There was a chance that the government could have put me in jail for 10 years and fined me $20 million, but right now I'm looking at 0 to 6 months. So,
Really?
0 to 6 months and no fine?
That's right.
Is that 0 to 6 in prison or house arrest?
I think that's going to be up to the judge, but by the book, it's 0 to 6 months. So.
Okay, so you were kind of seeing it as a win, and the media is kind of being like, "Oh, he's guilty," but you got off you kind of got off.
Yeah, there were 8 charges. The most serious charge was count 7. The jury voted not guilty.
Which one was that?
It was this crazy idea that I stole from my own company to pay back my investors, which I don't know how it makes any sense, but they tried. I think they were just hoping that people were like, "Oh, that's Pharma Bro. He's guilty. Whatever."
Right.
And that didn't work. So I'm pretty happy. But I got to tell you, it was the most nerve-wracking thing because the jury started out with, on count 1, the jury finds him not guilty. And I'm like smiling. I'm like, all right, we're going to win. Count 2, not guilty. And then count 3, she's like, well, they found you guilty on this one. So it was like,
She said that?
No. It was,
She was like, "Well, I got you guilty on this one."
It was something like that. She was like,
So the ones you were found guilty on, I mean, did you do it?
No, I don't think so. It's subjective. Basically, the question is, did you do it with an intent? Did you do it with an intent to steal? And I made $31,000 over 4 years running those hedge funds, and the investors made 3 or 4 times their money. So it just doesn't seem to me like that's the kind of criminal intent that if I had criminal intent, I would have stolen the money.
Well, Martin,
Martin, their money. So
Martin, did you ever lie to these guys?
that's the question. And it's still about intent, right? So I don't think I lied at all. But even if there was a lie, the question is, did the person have the intent? And I don't know, man. I don't have criminal intent. That's just my
Right, you're sleeping on the floor to get the job done.
Yeah, it's the average person who has criminal intent to steal money. They're buying Maseratis. They're hanging out with girls that look like, what's her name again?
Buying Wu-Tang albums for $1 million.
Well, that happened many years later.
By the way, whatever happened with that? Did you ever release that to the masses?
No, but I'm happy to give you a copy.
Really?
What?
Wow.
Sure.
Holy smokes!
Yo, hook me up. Hook me up when you get that shit.
So
Listening session on the next podcast.
yeah. How is the album, by the way? Is it good?
I'll send it to you and you can be the judge.
Holy flip!
My thought on the album was not to stunt on everyone and be like, oh yeah, I'm super rich. I kind of felt bad for them because they were like, usually a Wu-Tang album would sell $10 million of records, and the fact that they could buy it for $2 million was and that was happy. That was a great outcome for them. I'm almost like, these guys are legends,
I felt the same way. I'm really surprised that they it almost doesn't make sense. Why would they sell it for so low money? Surely they would have made more selling it online to consumers, right?
Well, their last album only sold 50,000 copies, and at $10 a pop, it's $500,000. So,
Oh, really?
Sheesh! What happened?
Jesus.
Music's, I don't know.
People don't
they're
buy
on my
music
Facebook,
anymore.
So I thought I'd help them out a little bit.
But why did you hold it so close to the chest for so long?
I actually would love to release it. They don't want me to release it. So
Well, isn't there an 800-year
that's-
limit
Yeah.
or something like that? Like
Yeah,
you can't release for
I can't
800
release
years.
for 88 years.
88 years.
Wait, the person who
What?
buys it can't release it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's fucked up because everyone was shitting on you.
Yeah, I can't release. I tried to leak it, and they fucking call me, and they're like, "Better not fucking leak anymore."
Oh.
And I'm like, "All right, guys, all right."
Why on earth would they not want people
I
to
think it's
listen
the
to music?
RZA. It was the RZA doing something artistic and like, yo, I want my music to be a piece of art, and I want it to go in an auction like a painting would.
But then nobody else.
Like I
can
think
listen.
like you like he wanted the people to have to go to a museum and go to listen to it and stuff like that. I think that was like the intent of it.
After 88 years.
In general, just when it came out, like he was hoping some artists or some art gallery would buy it and put it in their art gallery, and if you want to go listen to it, you got to go there and listen to it.
Martin, what are the chances Raekwon and Method Man are going to kick your door down when you're away for 0 to 6 months and take that shit back?
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be 0, but if it's 6 months, there's no guarantee they.
Yeah, you gonna have a guy just waiting in like with a samurai sword ready to do fucking battle.
I should totally like put it in like a Tibetan mountain and like have a dude with a
Make
have,
some
like, 5
treasure
monks
map.
guard it, and if you can kill them, then you get the album.
Yo, if you do that, live log it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd love
man.
to be a part of that in any way.
Yeah.
We can set up camp. We can help produce that. Well,
Is the ODB on the album?
He is.
Oh shit!
What?
That raises the you actually got away for $1 million. That's pretty good for some unreleased ODB.
Yeah.
I just
So
really
what
wanna
how
hear it.
much? Let me ask you guys a crazy question. If you could make $100 million, but you had to go to jail, how much time would you do?
Is this related to your situation?
Oh, totally unrelated.
Because you just said you made $30,000, and I feel like your answer was sarcastic.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of
Seems a
intent
little
now
bit of
in
a
what
loaded,
you're.
yeah. It smells
This
like-
hypothetical situation seems to have intent.
How much time would you do?
I mean,
That's hard.
For how much?
100 million.
100 million?
If I could,
I would
wait, what is
do-
the question
I would
again?
do a year.
What are you, fucking Tony
I would do a
Soprano?
year.
For $100 million, how much time would you do? He asked.
Just money? How much time would I do?
Yeah.
Am I like?
The orange is the new black.
Is it on the expense of people?
Yeah, who suffers? Are you
Right.
just
Yeah.
talking,
That's-
is it
yeah,
just
you
a
need to know
straight up
context.
like, hey, serve a year, here's a bunch of money?
Nobody suffers.
What would you do?
I would do a year.
What would you do?
I would do a year.
What
for
would you do?
100
0 to 30?
I would do 0 to 30 days.
Why are you asking this, Martin?
I'm just curious because I asked my friend, like my lawyers especially, I said, so even if you assume I'm guilty, which I'm not, I'm coming out of this with over $100 million. And like I asked my lawyer, I said,
Well, don't boast.
how much time would you do for the same? And he said, if you're talking about minimum federal prison camp where you're probably going to go, he's like 2 years. I would do 2 years.
So you think you did a good exchange here?
Martin, you think you're
I
gonna
don't
come out of there
necessarily
jacked?
change, but every time you do business, you take a risk, and every time you're an asshole like me, you take an even bigger risk. And you know, net, if I look at it all and say like, hey, was the last 5 years of my life worth it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It seems like not bad.
Are you talking 100 million pre-tax or post-tax?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm talking about your money.
Like it's maybe overseas and. You know,
Oh God,
It's a
he
little
doesn't
here,
even
a
pay
little there,
taxes.
Oh boy.
What is it? What is it that people misunderstand about you? Because you have like two parts of you. Like when I hear you now, or during your live stream, you seem like a pretty reasonable, down-to-earth guy. But there's also this kind of, I mean, there is also a little bit of a sociopathic vibe that I get when I see you smiling like a maniac and talking about making $100 million in exchange for going to prison. Like, is there something like where's the truth lie?
I don't know. I'm not a sociopathic maniac at all, but you know, I mean, sometimes you have to look at things holistically. Like
That's what a
you sum
sociopathic
up-
maniac would say.
Well, if you sum up the last 5 years of my life, the outcome is I've made an enormous amount of money, and I also have to go to prison. The two aren't real. I'm not connecting the two in any way. The question is, you know, is that a series of outcomes? Like if you just made no money and you went to prison for 20 years, that would suck.
I think
Right.
the court connected them though.
If you made $100 million and you never had to go to prison, that'd be kind of awesome. If you do
Right.
both, where does it shake out? That's sort of the question, you know?
It's strange that like in your head, money and prison are in bed together somehow. That it's like
It's just the notable parts of my life. That's all.
Okay.
You know, if I were made a hit album, you know, I'd put that on the list. But that's basically what the last 5 years of my life has summed up to.
right.
Martin,
But
what are your a big part of like I saw that Vice interview with you, where the reporter came with you and you guys played chess and you drank some good wine, and you had a really interesting point where you were like, in a way, you're kind of exposing what these other companies do, because there is a great amount of much worse than anything someone could accuse you of doing happening in other companies that is just like completely swept under the rug. Is that still a message that you're putting out there?
I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about the pharmaceutical industry. I've had so many friends die of diseases. I have friends now that are dying of those diseases, and a vape is not going to fix them. Fortunately, there's vape is the drug industry makes great medicines for these kids, and they have to keep doing that. And it's a money driven business for sure, but I think it's a good business. So I don't have anything bad to say about the drug business at all. I would defend.
What about the people in the drug business?
Well, I think most of them are pretty well-meaning. I think they want to create medicines that change diseases like
this dude's a fucking clone. He's a clone.
Yeah.
You feel like you're just like a kind of an easy target after that big story broke about you the first time, and now everyone's just out for blood to kind of be like, hey, we got one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. But I also love to troll. I mean, there's nothing more fun than to make up something ridiculous and then watch people believe it and watch them tie themselves in knots over it. It's so satisfying. I think you know that yourself. With something like Humongous, I've become like every day of my life is that dude, and it's awesome. I love triggering people. It's fantastic, and medicine is something I'm very passionate. It's my life's work. So when people started calling me Farmer Bro and they thought that I was doing all this terrible stuff, I just sort of took it in stride and said, yeah, absolutely, I'm a villain. I'm totally a villain, and just sort of ran with it. And nobody's ever stopped and said, yeah, that's not true. It sort of still persists. And
is that how you wanted to be seen though? Like, did you ever want to be seen as like the pharma hero?
I think time will tell. There are people that were totally discussed, hated, and people were disgusted by people like Bill Gates even, and now everyone thinks he's the greatest guy ever. But for a while, he was a swashbuckling capitalist monopolist that put out of business all of his competitors.
You just got to start a charity.
Yeah, now he's a charity guy. But when he was my age, he was fucking just trying to destroy every software company.
What's Martin Shkreli's malaria going to be?
Yeah.
I already made one drug for a rare disease called pecan that seems to cure it.
So Bill Gates gave away, or he's like giving away like billions of dollars to a nonprofit.
Yes. He hasn't invented any medicines. I have.
Yeah, but that's an enterprise.
Yeah,
that's like saying Bill Gates made software, and so he's a saint. I mean, you're running a business.
Yeah, he made his fortune in software, and he's donating it now to all sorts of great causes, and he should be commended. All I'm saying is that while he's making his fortune, people made fun of his haircut.
I agree.
Made fun of the way he made his money. The government tried to call him a criminal. They had these big antitrust hearings where they almost brought criminal charges on Microsoft, and now he's lauded as hero. So I think time will tell. I'm going to make as many great drugs as I can, and I'm going to try to make as much money as I can in the meantime.
I want to hear about that night where
I have a long ways to go, and I'm so glad that these charges are not going to set me back in any way, which was my big fear.
I want to hear about the night where the news first came out, where you raised the price of Daraprim. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
You raised the price of it, and that night, a lot of news came out, and people were tweeting you, and you jumped onto Twitter, and you were responding to people. But your responses were, like you were saying, like sort of the trolling, triggering kind of thing. Do you think that maybe that might have been the incendiary action that caused what people thought of your character?
Oh, no doubt about it. I don't think I would have been indicted and trial if you
had handled that differently and maybe been, because you were also like after that you went on the record explaining exactly what you did and you changed a lot of people's minds. Don't you think if you had done that right off the bat?
I tried though. I really did, and I think the response was so weird that the only reaction I could have at the time was to troll back. And
that was the night we talked. Do you remember my video of you?
Yeah.
You called me a YouTube comedian. I think I made fun of you for not being able to like reach the tall shelf at the grocery store or something like that.
A lot of people made fun of me in the last few years.
It was the night to do it, Martin. It was the night to do it.
No, I don't know. Like I'm hoping that over time the record will be clear, and a lot of people don't understand when 50 people. Go ahead,
Martin. I'll always remember you for that Harambe report you did. No matter whatever charities you do, whatever you go out, whatever the government throws at you, I will always remember you for that Harambe piece you did on the news.
Gone but not forgotten.
Also, you're always doing streams. Like you're always on stream, and it's like you sitting like by yourself. You seem kind of lonely. Are you lonely? Like you're sitting in a room by yourself, and it's like you're talking to these random people on the internet. It's just like the guy's got $100 million, a Wu-Tang album, and he's just sitting in a room by himself. And I'm like, this guy seems kind of lonely.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been like that. Like, becoming wealthy hasn't changed the personality I've had, which is always kind of a loner. What can I say? You know, that's who I am. I like to work. I like to troll around on my computer. I have a bunch of chicks. You know, the celebrity is sort of
yeah. I was just remembering. I was looking at your followers on Twitter, the people who you follow, and 90% of them were like cam girls.
No,
I swear to God, dude.
Let's go to the tapes.
No, I swear to God, I was looking through your followers, and they're all like cam girls and like these kind of.
Martin, did you get laid because people got mad at you for raising the price of a drug?
I think there's people that sort of, I don't know why women would want to sleep with me. I have no idea, but
yeah, I have no idea. I have no fucking clue.
I would imagine part of it is
the 100 million.
The money, and then, but like, it's not like they're not getting it. Like, that's
I know, but they like to be treated.
Well, you sit them down, you give them some nice wine, play a good game of chess, and then next thing you know, they're your wife.
I think a lot of them have delusions like I'm going to marry him and get half.
Yeah.
Also, does anyone ever role play with you? Like, sell me some fucking farms and raise the price of me, baby.
Heal my toxoplasmosis, like Martin.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, that's a shame.
That would be a red flag.
That would be a good troll. Next time you're with the girl, hey, will you role play that I just raised the price of this drug by 5,000%? All right, I think that's all we have for today.
Martin, thank you so much.
That was really fun. I really appreciate you jumping on. That was really a cool conversation. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you so much for having me.
The juice was worth the squeeze.
Let's stay in touch. I mean, yeah, let's stay in touch.
Definitely.
All right, cool, Martin. Take care.
Best of luck, buddy.
Yeah, good luck out there. Harambe bless.
You better get a copy of that album.
Yeah, send us that copy. I'll talk to you in an email.
We just out CNN.
What the fuck? All right, well, that's a wrap. We did it all.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I'm really glad you guys, I was rooting for it to happen. I'm glad it did.
That news about him happened today.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your take on Martin?
I'll tell you what, I just paid my taxes. All right?
All these offshore fucks.
That's one thing I can tell you for sure.
That's
and I don't have 100 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he's an arrogant guy.
He knows how to talk. He knows how to diffuse a situation like when he wants to.
It's not necessarily a negative thing when I say he's an arrogant guy. Like,
right.
You know, there's an endearing quality to the way that he does it. But he's still an arrogant guy.
Well, the question of like, is he a sociopath?
Maybe.
I think he's a guy that didn't get much attention growing up. He figured something out. He's like, wow, look at all this attention.
Yeah.
And then he just flew off the handlebars when he kind of the way he reacted.
He liked it, and
he's like, well, I like this attention, and I like fucking with people, so I'm gonna be a huge dick.
I don't
because I can. I'm rich. What's it gonna affect me?
I don't know if he's the one who deserves to go to prison because there's probably like what I was trying to get him to talk shit on these other fucking companies. There's probably people who do like way worse than
and they're
him,
just smarter.
Who
they
are
don't
just getting away with
Twitter.
it because they don't boast. They don't walk up to.
It's hard to know. I wish I knew
in the middle
that.
of a fucking
it seems like
court case.
hard to know.
It's hard to know if you're not on the jury.
Yeah,
it's really hard to know what's happening. But like, I don't know if he's putting on this show of like, hey, I'm just a normal sweet guy, and the world doesn't understand me. You know, it's like
right. But all I know is that like that night when the news story was like still hot off the press, and he was reacting to people on Twitter, he was saying some dumb shit to these people.
Like what? Do you remember?
Fuck, no, I don't. He was saying, like, there was one guy, there was like this reporter who was coming after him, and he was like, "You are irrelevant. No one's listening to you." I'm sorry, Martin, if I'm getting this wrong. I think I am getting it right, though. You're irrelevant. No one cares, and like so on and so forth. And it's just a very bad way to handle that sort of attention. And I think maybe he fell into it a little bit, and that was the wrong move to do. Like, he could have done the thing that he did in the months following, just explaining why he raised the price.
I guess what he was saying is that at first he tried explaining, but nobody was responding to that.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So
You're absolutely
he got him
right.
with the trolling, and then he got him with the explaining. Either way, I know he's listening. It's nothing personal. We're just being honest with our.
This is our hot take on it. You know, he's used to it by now. I'm sure.
I'd love to keep in touch. I need Martin Shkreli as a fucking regular.
See, I didn't know anything about the guy. I don't follow the news that much. I just know about Wu-Tang, and they were like, this guy is the guy that bought that album, because I was reading about RZA was going to do this with the album, and it was this guy, and then I think he was on a stream and he had the album, but he was talking shit about the Wu or some shit.
Really?
Or something.
Trolling.
Yeah, he was doing some troll. What was it? It was something that made everybody angry about him having the album. I forget what it was.
He did a shout out to, I think, Ghostface. Like, I think I'm sorry, Martin, if I got this wrong again, but I don't think I do.
He did something that was like that kind of pissed the Wu off.
It was him and he had like two guys behind him, and he was like shit talking.
He was like, "Yeah, I got the album.
Like,
yeah, you ain't
nobody
ever like he was doing something there, right?
Oh, he made a video where he was like with samurais and he was talking shit on them.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, I got the album.
But I do see that as trolling. But on the other hand, I see him being misrepresented too, because the way I understood the story was that he bought it and he was like, "Fuck the whole world, I'm not going to play it for you."
That's
but that was there.
But that was you're supposed to do with that.
There was a clause.
That was wrong. He got on the stream and
yeah,
he said some trash. He talked some trash or something.
88-year clause, man.
All right, let's wrap it up. Martin, thanks for coming on. Eric?
Always a pleasure.
See you next Friday.
Yeah, I'm here, baby. I'm going to have a real nice conspiracy corner for you.
Jesse, so fucking great having you. Thanks, man. Your stories were absolutely captivating. You killed it. Thank you.
You guys, and you know what? I met a lot of YouTubers in this YouTube world and made friends with them. And a lot of YouTubers, what you guys don't know is they're not who they are in their videos. You guys are the shit. They're better than their videos, okay? And I'm just being real.
The real deal.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, man. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride. This was a long and dirty one.
Oh, this was nice. I feel real. I'm going to have to take a fucking shower.
Not be bad for me to go back.
Yep. We were just waiting out the traffic for Jesse. See you guys next Friday. Boy, do we have a fucking insane guest. Jimmy Lee. If you guys know who that is, it's going to be...
I was just going to say it should be a surprise.
Oh, fuck it. Jimmy Lee. You guys remember? He's such a lunatic. He does these... Dude, it's hard
really
to explain.
Unknown.
He's like a totally unstable. He's like 6-year-olds want to be a comedian, and he just will go on the street. We found him because he made a sketch in his dentist office. He's a really successful dentist, and he was passing out his mixtapes to all of his all of his clients. And someone was like, "Yo, my."
I just found out who this is from you explaining.
So and so we found out because one of his clients was like, this lunatic dentist handed me this mixtape, and we watched it and went down this whole rabbit hole of his insanity, and we made videos with him when we were in New York because he's from New Jersey.
Yeah, he's South Jersey.
Yeah.
Is the guy in the car that's always bitching about stuff?
No.
Okay.
No. I'll show it's unbelievable. Anyway,
he's just one fucked
if you
up
guys know,
dentist.
if you guys know what I'm talking about, you should be
yeah.
excited for next week. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. We love you. We appreciate you, and we will see you on the flip, my dogs. Peace.